What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. Happy Saturday morning. It is Arsenal against Bournemouth. No red stripe, probably more like a hot chocolate today, people. But hey, it is what it is. We need to go 3-point collecting today, man. It is one of them games on paper that you feel very relaxed about and you expect a comfortable victory. But, you've got to handle business, man. We saw this last season. Another game that we turned up and expected, annihilation, and it was Reece Nelson with late heroics. So I'm hoping it's not that kind of game today and that, we can win 3 or 4-0 maybe. But, Bournemouth have been in decent form and definitely a game we can't underestimate. In terms of the hip-hop, man, hip-hop's been going crazy. Kendrick puts out a diss yesterday, then Drake replies, and then within an hour, Kendrick goes again. I can't lie, man. Drizzy's getting cooked out here, people. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but brother, he seasoned you up and put you in the oven right now. I'm telling you, he's on Edu's barbecue, but we'll save the hip-hop talk maybe for the show with me and Turkish. We'll get into that a little bit more. Make sure you smash the like button, people. Smash the like and subscribe. If you haven't already, yo, big up. You all right? Yeah, man. Looking forward to this game today. Should be goals and should be a win, of course, but you just never know, do you, in the Premier League? Anything can happen. Mangi said Kendrick's the GOAT. Well, he's moving like the GOAT, that's for sure. Let's talk about the team lineup. I'll do the show with Turkish probably on Sunday. Looking at Sunday evening probably to do that show. Probably like 7, 8 o'clock on Sunday night. We'll do that. Big up Snake Eyes, listening to Big C, drinking a coffee. Let's go through the team lineup. He hasn't changed anything, in fact, has he? That's the same team that played against Tottenham, so I'm happy with that. I said on the preview yesterday that maybe Trossard for Martinelli if he wanted to go for pace, but he's gone for Trossard again. Martinelli hasn't been in great form anyway, to be honest, so I'm not particularly caught up on Trossard playing ahead of Martinelli. Martinelli will be good off the bench anyway with his pace late on. So just to go through the team lineup, Raya in goal, Ben White at right back, Tomiyasu at left back, Gabriel and Saliba at centre back, Partey, Rice and Odegaard midfield, and then Saka, Trossard and Havertz up front. I have no problem with that team. The only reason I was thinking possibly I would have gone with Martinelli is because I think Bournemouth will actually try and attack us a little bit. And maybe Martinelli's pace would have caused problems. But I have no problem with that team. I'm not looking at that team and thinking, that team's going to, stop us from winning the game. I expect to see Arsenal score 2, 3 or 4 goals today. It would be nice if we could keep a clean sheet. David Raya has now won the Golden Glove because Jordan Pickford conceded yesterday. If Pickford would have kept, 3 clean sheets, he could have equaled him. So officially now David Raya is the Golden Glove winner. So congrats to him on that, which is amazing, really, when you think he didn't even start the season in goal. It was Ramsdale. So happy with the team. In terms of the bench, Timber doesn't make the bench, people. Which is strange to me, and I'll tell you why. And I know we spoke about this quite a lot yesterday about Timber, but Arsenal had an under-21 game yesterday. Timber was not involved in that. All right, come. Go on then. Give me a score prediction.
I think it'll be...
Get involved as well, man. A nephew involved as well. Hey, big up. He got scouted today for an academy as well. Big up. Give me a score predictions, both of you.
I think we're winning 4-0.
4-0?
5-0.
5-0?
Yeah.
You lot, light work.
Yeah, light work.
Give me some goal scorers quick. Who's scoring?
I think Saka's scoring and then Cocktails.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I think Havertz, clutch time.
Yeah.
Maybe Trossard.
Yeah. Mate, come on, mate. Kick
and
off
then,
in now.
And then, and then Odegaard.
All right. Any goal scorers?
Probably Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Saliba with the header.
All right. Big up. Well done. Yes. Catch up with you later. Right. Yeah, man's doing the ear cut. You have to bring the next generation in, you know what I mean? You have to do that. But yeah, no Timber on the bench. No Timber on the bench. So my thought with that is like, Timber could have played under 21s yesterday and just got more game time in, to be honest. So why not involve him with the under 21s and bring him to the first team and not put him on the bench? I don't know. It's not a big deal at the end of the day. I just thought it would have been nice for Timber. I have to say now, I said yesterday that Timber will probably be involved in the last 3 games and try and go to the Euros. Now he hasn't played against Bournemouth at home. The fact we've got Man United at Old Trafford next week, I don't want to bring him on in a game like that, even though we don't particularly rate Man United. That is a much more high intensity and difficult game. So for me now, maybe Timber gets 10, 15 minutes against Everton. Or do we just write the season off for him now and just say, you know what, save him, you know, and let him rest up for pre-season? Because I don't think you're going to bring him back at Old Trafford for your first game from an ACL injury. And then maybe Everton, you get him involved in that one. Or do you just leave him out now and say, you know what, just train for 2 weeks and end the season there and don't go to the Euros? Personally, I would be quite apprehensive about him going to the Euros with Holland when he's hardly kicked a ball for Arsenal. So Timber, I believe, is in the stadium, though. Saliba said save him. Tom says save him. Jason says write Timber off for the season. He's waited long enough, says Greeny Man. Granite Xhaka said, not sure who looks worse right now, Big Ange or Drake. Yeah, neither of them covering themselves in glory, man. I suppose Drake looks worse. Nobody rated Ange or Tottenham anyway. Drake, some people say Drake's one of their best artists ever, so maybe he looks worse. But yeah, in terms of the Arsenal bench, Ramsdale, Zinchenko, Kivior, Fabio Vieira, Jorginho, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and Nketiah, and Gabriel Jesus. No Reece Nelson on the bench. Reece Nelson, of course, scored that winning goal last season. He doesn't make the bench today, but there's no time for sentiment. I'm not interested in sentiment. Oh, you scored the winner against Bournemouth last season, so let me put you on the bench. Nah, bun that. You ain't done nothing this season. Let's be real. We need to get rid of some players. We need to get rid of some players. That's just the reality of the situation, you know. I think Nketiah needs to go in the summer. I think Fabio Vieira for the right price would go. I think Zinchenko goes if you get a decent offer. Ramsdale will leave. I would keep him. It's good to have 2 quality keepers, but he will go. He's not going to sit on the bench for another year. Nelson, I would get rid of Nelson. Nelson has not developed at this football club. Somebody just said there, Fabio for loan. Maybe. I wouldn't mind Fabio Vieira going to a mid-table Premier League club to see if he can acclimatise to this league. Now, a lot of people say to me, why are you not in favour of getting rid of Smith Rowe? I'm not totally against getting rid of Smith Rowe. If you said to me, I'm going to sign Eze or an attacking midfielder like that, I would be open to it. Or Xavi Simons, then Smith Rowe can go. My thing with selling any player, for me to sell you, you have to be given an opportunity and fail that opportunity for me to say, get rid of that player. I don't think Smith Rowe has had a run in this team where we've looked at him and gone, do you know what? He looks kind of washed up, get rid of him. I still look at Smith Rowe and think, you got into the team, you scored 10 goals, you then had an injury hit season, and then this season you've started 2 Premier League games. So I'm not at the point of writing Smith Rowe off yet because I haven't seen him play and then fail. And Jake, you're right, you are spot on. Arsenal are not going to sell a whole heap of English players because, as we always talk about, the quota that you've got to have. I think Ramsdale definitely leaves. There's no way he's sitting on the bench for another season. I think Eddie Nketiah definitely leaves. I've got to be honest. I think he's the one that definitely goes. Smith Rowe, I'm not sure he will leave. I'm not sure he will leave, like, for sure, unless somebody offers big money for him. Nelson, I mean, Nelson could go, but is the interest level going to be that high for Nelson as well? And then, are Arsenal going to sign English players? You know, Ivan Toney was one, but it looks like we're not interested in him. Maybe we could get Eze. You know, he's an English player. And don't forget, if they're a young player that came through at the youth level, they're still considered a British player. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an English-born player. Big up Unknown C, hope you're well, bro. He said, what's good, Curtis, in the community? One of 3 cup finals left for the season. Hope the team have their Rice Krispies. Don't want no excuse as well. If you listen to Eddie Abu, mate, you shouldn't even be eating Rice Krispies. Eggs only, people. Eggs only. Do you know what? I'd rather have Eddie Abu coming off the bench than Eddie Nketiah. I'm not even lying. But yeah, big up to you, bro. Let me get into your couple super chats. Snake Eye says, for Cruz, big up, bro. Appreciate that. Hope you're well. And Elton says, Fabio and Nketiah, Cedric, Reece Nelson, El Neni surely have to go. I mean, Cedric and El Neni are out of contract. There's surely no way on earth those 2 guys get a new deal. I've said it before, though. Don't be surprised if El Neni gets a contract. As I said, my son played against his academy. He's got a newly set up academy in London. His son plays for them. He's invested a lot of time and money and effort into it. If you knew you was getting released in May, why would you set up an academy? Unless he's got to move to another London club lined up. But I could see El Neni saying, listen, cut my wages in half. I'm doing my coaching badges. Remember, El Neni played for Arsenal when Arteta was an Arsenal player. They are genuinely friends. So it wouldn't surprise me. I think Cedric's definitely gone, though. I don't see any way he survives. You know, that would be crazy. El Neni, I could quite easily see, like, coaching the youth team with Mertesacker and just being here for vibes, to be honest. Isn't it crazy? And BFD, you've reminded me. At the start of the season, I said our bench looks like a dirty park bench that a homeless person's probably been laying on. And I'm not joking about homeless people, by the way. It's just a reality, especially in the ends I used to live. There was always homeless in the park. That bench was filthy. I said, you better ring the council and get them to clean that bench. There was Cedric's, there was El Neni's, there was Eddie and Nketiah's. I know Eddie's still there, but there was all sorts. Look at the quality on that bench now. You need a goal, fine. Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Smith Rowe. They can change the game. You need to defend and shut up shop. Well, in fact, no, defensively. I was going to say Zinchenko and Kivior. Maybe we'll leave that side of it. But you know what I'm saying anyway. It's a lot better than it was earlier on in the season when there was all kind of foolishness on the bench. So, Chris said, morning, Curtis. How's the nerves holding out another season decider? Do you know what's dangerous? And I felt a bit like this against Tottenham, and I didn't want to say it too much as the stream was starting, but I feel very relaxed. Should I feel that relaxed? I probably should. Yeah, they're like, we're a far better team than Bournemouth. I know Bournemouth are in half decent form. But should we beat Bournemouth today? Yes, we should. We're at home. But the players, what I will say, if I was speaking to those players, respect Bournemouth today. This is the Premier League. Anything can happen. You know, they drew with Man United a couple of weeks ago. They've just clipped up Brighton and Wolves. You've got to respect them. I'm not nervous. I feel like we're going to win the game today. And I actually think we'll win by 2 or 3 goals. If I'm sitting there after 20 minutes, it's 0-0 or we're 1-0 down. It's a totally different conversation. But listen, we should be beating them. Karos, you're right. We conceded after 30 seconds last season. So if we can survive the first 30 seconds, then, you know, we've got a chance. Big up penalty spot in the building. Hope you're well, bro. Reese said, finally got a ticket. Let's end strong. Big up C Unit. How much did you pay, bro? How much did you pay? Big up, man. Enjoy it. Nice weather today. Early kickoff. That's a great game to go and watch. I am tempted to go and watch the Everton game. Depending on, you know, if we're still in that title race and nothing's gone wrong at Old Trafford. Guna Carlos said, I don't know how to feel if we win out and don't win the league. Feels weird to blame Arteta after only dropping 2 games in 2024 of an entire season without his left back. And you are right with that, right? I'm so conflicted on Arteta. I am. I'll be honest with you. I'm conflicted on him. I would love him to win the title at Arsenal. I would really love him to win the title at Arsenal because even though I haven't been the biggest fan of him, he played for us. I think it means a lot to him. He hasn't managed anyone else. This is his first managerial job. One thing I will never say about Arteta is I genuinely believe that Arteta loves Arsenal. I do. I think he genuinely cares about Arsenal. He's desperate to succeed. The thing that's frustrating is I was looking through a few things here. And I hope people do. This ain't a Kendrick diss, by the way. This is, I'm not about to diss Arteta. I'm looking at pure facts of the whole situation. And when we're talking about fine margins and the stubbornness of him, this season, Arteta has done outstanding. When you look at the record, you look at the amount of games we've dropped points in, and, you look at the football that we've played. We're the top scorers and we've got the best defence. Yet we're not in control of our own destiny. And I know it's easy to have this conversation, what I'm about to have. But this is just the reality of the situation, right? And people will say, oh, you're being wise after the event. But we draw at home to Fulham, right? Early in the season. Third game of the season. Fulham at home. Should be a win. We're 2-1 up against 10 men. We concede in the 87th minute. To put that game into context, just briefly, I'm not going to do this over all the games. Havertz is in midfield. Yeah, that didn't work. We experimented with Havertz in midfield for 6 months. He played Thomas Partey at right back and he played Ben White at centre back. Gabriel was on the bench. This is when Gabriel was being linked with the move to Saudi. We dropped points. It was a long time ago, but those games are the games that you can look at and say, those games can cost you the league title if you're honest about the situation, right? We play Tottenham at home. Odegaard, Fabio Vieira in front of Declan Rice. We draw the game. You then look at Newcastle away. We lose the game. Havertz in midfield again. Eddie and Nketiah up front. Right, away at Newcastle. Eddie and Nketiah up front. Havertz is in midfield. You could all see after the first 2 or 3 weeks, Havertz in midfield wasn't working. But he plugged away with it. He kept plugging away with it. And in certain games, it cost us. It cost us, people. Then we go Fulham away. We lose 2-1. Havertz in midfield. Again, he gets dragged. Eddie Nketiah up front for 90 minutes. Are you going to win a game with Eddie Nketiah up front? We lose to Fulham. Who would have thought that Fulham would have taken 4 points off us in a Premier League season? Outrageous. Fulham of all teams, not even that good. Partey gets injured at right back, by the way, out for 6 months. Right? And I know there'll be people in the chat saying, you're being negative, he's done really well. I'm just saying, Porto away, Havertz in midfield, we get beat. Obviously, we turn it around in the second game. That's fine, right? No problem with that. And then Bayern Munich away, you don't start Thomas Partey, and we get ram ragged in midfield. So, listen, he's done well this season. But he needs to... Sometimes I feel with Arteta, he cuts off his nose to spite his face. He will continue to push something to try and prove himself. Eddie and Nketiah are playing games at the start of the season when we all know Eddie's not good enough. Persisting with Havertz in midfield when we could all see it wasn't working. He needed to take him out of the team and put him up front if that was the case. You know, playing Thomas Partey at right back, dropping Gabriel and considering selling him. Now, there'll be people in the chat saying you're being negative. I'm not. I will give him his flowers. He's had a fantastic season. However, the margin is so fine against Manchester City. You can't afford to do that. You can't afford to go, oh, let me try Partey at right back. 2-2 against Fulham. 2 points dropped. Let me play Havertz in midfield for 15 games. You lose at Fulham. You draw against Fulham. You draw against Tottenham. You lose to West Ham. Those things are small margins that can cost you the title. And I realise he's a young manager. He's learning. But he's got to learn quickly. Even if something is your favourite, you've got to back away from it sometimes. You know, you've got to look and go, Havertz in midfield ain't working. You know what I mean? Let me get him out the team quickly and figure out something else. And then we might have, you know, we could have been 6-7 points clear now, people, if he'd got out of that zone quicker. You know, so listen, I know there'll be people in the comments crying about it, but I'm just speaking factually, people. Not everything This is what I always say in football, right? Football is not all positive. It's not all you're brilliant, oh, you're amazing. It's every day in football, there is constructive criticism in the change room. I've been there. Manager will say, in training today, you didn't do that well enough. Aim to do this in the next game. So with Arteta, we've got to say, what is he doing well? The defence looks better than I've seen it in probably 15 years. Arsenal. In fact, you could argue since the Invincibles, this is the most solid back four we've had. That's on him, right? So I don't want people to think I'm just slaughtering the guy. Our defence has been outstanding this season. Absolutely. We played Man City home and away, not conceded a goal. That's on him. I give him his flowers. We're top goal scorers in the Premier League without a prolific striker. Man City have got Haaland. We've had Havertz and Ketia, Gabriel Jesus, Trossard. That's on him. That's his philosophy. That's his style of football. That's on him. So I will give that guy all of the credit that he deserves. He signed David Raya. I wasn't sure. I'm still not fully convinced. But the guy's won the Golden Glove. That's on him. How can I really argue with that? So when that guy's entitled to get his praise and his flowers and his positivity, I will hand it to him on a plate. We're talking facts, not opinions. Those things that I mentioned were factual. You know, he's stuck with Havertz in midfield for too long. He's stuck with, you know, Nketiah up front for so long. And I felt Partey could have started a few weeks before he did. But listen, it is what it is. And what will be, will be. At the end of the day, we are where we are now. And what we've got to do is win 3 games of football. We've got to win all 3 and hope Man City do something. My advice to everybody in the chat today who supports Arsenal, stay away from that Manchester City game later on. That's what I would do. I would stay away from it. Whatever score app you have on your phone, check it about 7 o'clock and go about your business. Don't watch that game today. Don't let them mash up your weekend. Because do you know how sad it is? This is how sad Manchester City are. This is how brutal Manchester City are. This is one of the best Arsenal teams that we have had in years. I like so many of the players. I like the style of football. I like the connection of the team. We're top of the league. And I can't fully enjoy what is happening because every time we win, they go and win and go, yeah, don't worry, mate. We got games in hand. We're going to overtake you. I can't even enjoy being top of the league. That's how sad Manchester City are, people. That's how crazy it is. They're wild. They're a wild animal. It's crazy. I don't want nothing to do with that Man City game. There's no watch along. I'm not watching it. I'm going about my Saturday. It's nice weather today. You don't get a lot of nice weather in the UK. I'm staying away from that game. I will check my phone around 7 o'clock. And if they've lost, maybe we'll go live tonight and celebrate. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. They are brutal. They are absolutely brutal. So, yeah, I'm staying away from them. I'll watch Arsenal. Hopefully we win. Nice and calm. Go about my Saturday business and enjoy my weekend. I don't want nothing to do with Man City. You lot can message me. Drop me a message if City get beat. I don't want to watch them. I'm not doing it. Because I know what will happen. Wolves will start the game well, 0-0. Oh, it's going to happen. They're going to drop points. Haaland, De Bruyne. No. I ain't watching it. Enjoy your weekend, people. Sinful, said, what's good, OG? Another day of Guna glory. Yeah, man. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I think we'll win today. Whammo, big up yourself, bro. 10 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Welcome to the 10 new members. And big up to Whammo. If we can get... What we got? If we can get 1,000 likes before kickoff, I'll hand out some memberships, people. I'll give some memberships out. Make sure on your settings... You've got it enabled so that you're able to be gifted a membership because some people, it's not automatically switched on. So they could be handing out, why have I got goal going across the thing? Maybe it's a sign we're going to hammer them. If you haven't got it on as enabled, you can't be gifted a membership. So if we can get 1,000 likes, we're at 450 likes. Get the likes up to 1,000 before kickoff and I'll hand out 5 memberships. I'll give out 5. So make sure you've got that switched on in your settings. Kamal said, first game of the season, ballot muddled me all year. That ballot system is an absolute joke. It's honestly a joke. To get a ticket for an Arsenal game, if you're not a season ticket holder or like a silver or higher member, is wild. It's like, if you're a red member, the chances of getting a ticket are minimal. You probably got to go in 20 ballots to maybe get 2 tickets for a couple games. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. They need to change that. Highly Wanted Criminal said, teams that score goals are always dangerous. We have to respect Bournemouth. 100%. I'll be honest with you, right? This Bournemouth manager, is it Ariola? I think he's one of the managers of the season this year. I'll be honest with you. The guy is 10th with Bournemouth. He's above Brighton. He's 3 points behind Chelsea. I would have had them nailed on as one of the teams that's getting relegated with it. When he came in, I thought, they're not doing anything this season. That guy's got Solanke in a golden boot race. And they're mid-table. Their stadium holds 12,000. There's clubs in League 2 with bigger stadiums than them. Notts County, from my home city, they've got a 23,000 capacity in League 2. Bournemouth have got 12,000. And yet they're mid-table in the Premier League. It's unbelievable that they're even in the Premier League with that level of support. It's crazy. Gareth said, you're spot on, Curtis. I can't stop thinking about Fulham, Aston Villa. Could come back to haunt us. Margins are so fine with City. It's crazy. It is crazy. But listen, let's just do our job. Let's win 3 games. Hope something crazy happens. Listen, all it takes is a dodgy refereeing decision. A VAR studs up a little bit high. Rodri, referee gives him a straight red. They draw the game 1-1. Next minute, we're heading to the promised land. That's all it takes. It's as quick as that it can happen. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, they've got Wolves at home, Fulham and Tottenham away, and then West Ham at home. Will they draw with any of them? It's unlikely, but we got to hope. We've got to hope. But we got to win our games. You heard listen, bro, you know me, I'm hip-hop. I woke up this morning, messages galore. And, yeah, man, a whole heap. I definitely got to start doing reaction videos to music on this channel. I'm 100% going to do that. So, yeah, man, but the hip-hop, I like the fact that, you know, 2 big rappers going for each other lyrically, man. That's what the game's about. It's competitive, isn't it? Solanke may come to do his audition, needs to be switched. Listen, you're right. Solanke's a boyhood Arsenal fan. He's being linked with a move. There have been rumours linking him to Arsenal, though I don't think that's true. This is an audition. As I said, I always said, man, I've been friends with Yannick Bolasie for over 15 years. He's a boyhood Arsenal fan, and when he played Arsenal, that was his audition. And he used to rip Arsenal because Bellerin was at right back, so he knew that was light work, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's Solanke will be thinking today, if I can go and bang a couple goals in. Cormac, I wouldn't take Solanke. I don't want to write him off. I don't want to sound disrespectful because he's having a very, very good season. Considering this is a team that was one of the favourites to get relegated, you know. The guy's got 18 Premier League goals and 3 assists. I just don't think... I think the leap from Bournemouth to Arsenal is too much. I think he should go to like a West Ham first. I mean, listen, maybe he will go to a big team and score goals, but I'm not ready to have Solanke at Arsenal. I'm just not. And I might sound like a snob. There might be people in the chat saying, what are you talking about? The guy's got 20 goals. He'll probably end up with 20 goals. He's 26 years of age. No Lanky. No Lanky, mate. Solanke, no Lanky. Let him go somewhere else and score goals. I'm sorry. I haven't been through all this pain and suffering for Arsenal to go and drop 50, 60 million on Dominic Solanke. No disrespect. I may come across as snobbish here. Listen, let me tell you something. Somebody's just said it in the chat. If you sign Solanke at Arsenal, he needs to be Eddie Nketiah's replacement. You want to put Solanke on the bench, then I'm cool with that. I don't mind that. Bring him in as a squad player. But I need to see Osimhen or Isak or Ivan Toney or somebody in the starting lineup. You bring in Solanke as my starting number 9, you must be mad, bro. I ain't been through all this madness for Solanke to come to Arsenal. I'm sorry. Big up my brother Jar Digger. Follow him on YouTube. Best artist out of Nottingham. Standard. That's my bro. Solanke nowhere near us. I don't care. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life. Curtis, the guy's proved himself. He ain't proved enough to me, bro. He ain't proved. He got 6 goals last year. There needs to be more evidence. Yeah, get in the England squad, do something for England, maybe score 25 next year, then maybe we'll have that conversation. But for now, no chance. No lanky, people, no lanky. We haven't been through all this pain and all these years of to get Dominic Solanke up front. I'm sorry. Elton said, what I like most about this team this season is that we do not stop trying to score even after a 2-goal lead. We do not stop as we used to. Last season, bro, how many times did we go 1-0 up and just retreat, sit in our own half? I actually think Arsenal have made so much progress this season from last season. Last season, I felt like we was riding a wave, and when we fell off it, we didn't know how to restore it. We were done at the end of the season. This season, we just look like a machine that's kept going. It's just been them little few moments that have caught us out, And I just hope that isn't the difference. If we win these next 3 games and City win all 4 and win the league, I would argue this is one of the most painful seasons ever as an Arsenal fan. If we win our next 3 games and don't win the league, 89 points we will finish on. Do you realise when we won the title, Invincible, we got 90 points? If we win our next 3 games, we get 89 points. That means we're 1 point below the greatest Arsenal Premier League team of all time, and yet we could be trophyless. We could be top scorers, best defence, second highest points total in Arsenal Premier League history, and not have one single piece of silverware in our cabinet. That is some next level pain and suffering. That's like winning the lottery and finding out, those numbers were on Tuesday and your ticket was for Saturday. Like, it's crazy. It'll be tough to take, man. Seriously. Jordan said, Curtis, if Havertz bags again in these last 3 games, do you think the prospect of signing a striker becomes even more slimmer? Jordan, I'll tell you something, right? I'm almost certain Arsenal will sign a striker. The problem that you've got is, I think that, number one, Arteta loves Kai Havertz. We all know that. He celebrates his goals like crazy. He invested a lot of money in him. He wants to prove him wrong. Havertz got 12 goals and 6 assists, 18 goal contributions in 34 games. He spent half a season in midfield stinking out the place. Probably not his own fault. It didn't work for him. We've got 3 games left. I wouldn't be surprised if Havertz ends the season on 15 goals. I think he's got another 3 goals in him. Now, Lacazette's highest was 14-15. Jesus has never scored 14-15. In fact, the only striker that scored 14-15 or more in recent years has been Aubameyang. So, as crazy as it sounds, he could end up being our second best striker in terms of numbers in the last 4 or 5 years. There's going to be an argument that if Havertz had played all season up front, he'd have scored 20 goals. And I actually think he might have. As crazy as that sounds. If he'd not spent them 6 months playing in midfield, he would have probably scored 20 league goals. Now, you've then got a problem on your hands. Because you don't want to put him back in midfield. That didn't work. If Arteta thinks he's got a 20-goal season striker at the club, is he then going to go into the market and spend 80 or 90 million on a 20-goal-a-season striker? I would argue he might not. That's my concern. That's why now I'm seeing Arsenal being linked with this Xerxes from Bologna. We're being heavily linked with Sesko. Sesko's agent was at the Arsenal-Chelsea game. Why are we being linked with strikers like that? They're cheaper. They're going to cost maybe 40 million rather than an Isak who's going to cost 90 million. And they're not going to mind sitting on the bench at Arsenal because it's still a big move. That's my concern. If Havertz is our starting striker next season, I will be worried, despite the fact he has finished the season well. We have still got to go and buy a gunman striker. We've still got to go to the next level. yeah, if Havertz is competing for the striker spot, no problem. But he cannot be our main striker next season. I don't care how well he's done. There is still parts of his game that you can see he's not a natural striker. He didn't score home or away against Man City. He didn't score home or away against Bayern Munich. So still, when we went to them biggest crunch games, there was still, you know, things that weren't quite there that maybe a natural striker would have. So, M said, morning, Curtis, back here again. I like your channel loads, mate. Come on, Arsenal, win the league. He said he loves Liverpool, but they screwed it. Let's all take down City. Hey, big up, bro. Big up my bro Akeem in the chat. Why not have two 20-goal strikers when one's off form was still firing? And listen, you can move things around, can't you? You can play two up front in a certain game and play Havertz just behind the striker. There's no excuse for us to go, oh, we've got a player in that position, let's not buy another player in that position. That never makes sense to me. You know, back in the day, we had quality players on the bench. You brought Wiltord on, you brought Kanu on, you brought Edu on. You had quality. Man United had quality, you know, on the bench as well. So, yeah, it shouldn't be, oh, Havertz has done well, we don't need a striker. Go and buy Isak. Spend 100 million, have two of them. You know, so... Kurt, in fairness, Haaland nor Alvarez did not. You're right. That's fair. They didn't score at all against us, but Haaland scored against us home and away last year. But we have improved. David said, hey, Big C, Forest team got to win today. Squeaky bum time. 50 years I follow them. Good luck to Arsenal. Big up to you, David. And listen, if Forest don't win today, they are in big trouble. Sheffield United away. If you can't collect 3 points against them, you might as well pack your bags and just walk back to the Championship, you know. But yeah, big up Jordan with that super chat. It's a good point. I think we will buy a striker. But the way Havertz finishes this season may dictate the way we go into the market for the striker. Do we go big or do we get a cheaper, younger option? War Eagle said, big ups, Kurt. Hopefully we get the W today and City take an L somewhere. And remember, we only need City to draw. They don't even need to lose, just a draw. Thoughts on Gabriel Jesus transfer rumours? Who do you think we could pick up in the summer? I mean, Jesus has already come out and said he wants to stay. And Arteta said in the press conference, you know, he's got a lot of respect for him. So I think Jesus will be at Arsenal next year. Who could we pick up? I mean, as I've said, Gyökeres has a release clause. Osimhen has a release clause. Tony has a year left on his deal. Sesko has a release clause. Isak, would be very, very difficult to get. But the club have no excuse. There's plenty of strikers out there. Personally, I would like to see Isak, Tony, Osimhen, Gyökeres. One of those four I would like to see playing up front for Arsenal next season. Who's right and who's wrong podcast. Yes, Curtis, can you give our podcast a shout out? Big up, big up. What's it about? Let us know what it's about as well. But yeah, big up for tuning in and the super chat. Shayon, new member. Thank you for becoming a member on the channel. Frog surrounded by rocks. Big up for the super chat. Said, he's the rice and peas. We need the jerk. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? You need the whole plate needs to be ready, you know? No Diddy, of course. Brian said, watching this beef, are you not entertained? Listen, do you know what? I've sort of come to the realization with the hip-hop beef, with all this Drake and Kendrick. When I first heard the tracks, I was like, nah, I don't like this. It's too soft. I said, this is a pillar fight. This is a pillar fight. It's not violent enough. You know, I grew up on 50 and Nas and all that, you know, D-Block. But what I've realised is, I shouldn't expect that from Drake and Kendrick. I've got to look at what their character is. And now I've just embraced it. Like, yo, these guys are not... And look, we don't want to encourage violence in hip-hop anyway, because it isn't good for the culture. But I'm enjoying it. I like the fact that people are making Drake uncomfortable, because, he's been living in that comfort zone for too long. And I like what Kendrick's doing to him. I think somebody in Drake's camp is leaking information. So, yeah, man, I like it. I love the fact that Kendrick just said... Middle of the night, yeah. All right, you dropped a new dish, yeah. Hold that 45 minutes later. You know what I mean? Man's dropping all sorts of info. So, yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. I love hip-hop, man. Yeah, I saw that. There's a source online saying Arsenal will offer Jesus plus cash for Isak. I can't see that. I can't see Jesus going to Newcastle. I think if he left Arsenal, he would probably leave England. But it is entertaining. If you're a hip-hop fan, you have to enjoy it, of course. Cormac said, Curtis, in 04, would you have taken the Champions League or going unbeaten? I think that team could have won the treble in 04. They reacted badly mentally to defeats. I think that question is an amazing question, and I always enjoy hearing the argument. Would you give up the Invincibles to have a Champions League? So we still win the 04 title, but we lose a game. Like, it's difficult because Champions Leagues have been won by other teams. No one's been invincible in the Premier League. So it's great to say we've got something that nobody else has got. But I always said Arsene Wenger's biggest downfall at Arsenal is how can you have a team of that quality and not win a Champions League? I've seen Chelsea win a Champions League with Mason Mount in midfield and Havertz up front. Do you know what I'm saying? How are you not winning a Champions League with Henry and Bergkamp and Robert Pires and Vieira? I don't understand it. It just shows how difficult it was to win back then. Lawrence said we need a left winger more than a striker. If you look at it, the left wingers have struggled in the Arsenal team this year. I kind of think it's a systematic problem rather than the player. I think playing left wing for Arsenal currently is one of the hardest positions to play in the Arsenal team because you get no support. Your left back's inverting. No midfielder is running past you. I think it's a tough place to play. Look how inconsistent Trossard's been on the left. And Martinelli suffered. It's no coincidence Martinelli was flying last year when Xhaka was constantly overlapping him and underlapping him. Doesn't have that same thing this year. And for me, we need the striker more than the left winger. But I hear you. There is definitely a question mark. And yeah, if Timber's at left back, does that improve the left winger? Maybe it does, you know. Elton said if we had Kane, the league would be over. We'd be celebrating the league already, bro. We'd be 7-8 points clear, in my opinion, of City. We'd have beaten Fulham at home. That's 2 points better off. We'd have beaten Aston Villa at home. We missed sitters. That's another 3 points. That's 5 points better off. I also think Villa away, if you remember that game, we missed clear-cut chances. I think we'd have at least got a draw. I think we'd be at least 6 points better off if we had a striker who was a goal scorer. But hey, Justin said, Big C, want to thank the community. Was with me when I was down. Now just got my second property in Texas and business. It's on another level. Big up the community. Big up yourself, bro. That's what we're about in this community. Success, you know. And if people are struggling, get involved. You know, that's what we're about. Big up to you, Justice, bro. Big up everyone locked in. Over 3,000 of you locked in. And I know, obviously, with this kickoff time, the time difference can be crazy in America and the Caribbean and other places of the world. So big up to everyone locked in. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get at least 3,000 likes today. If we can get 1,000 likes pre-kickoff, I'll give some memberships out. We're at 750 at the moment. We've got 10 minutes until kickoff, people. So hit the like button. Caress it. You know, punch it. Do whatever's necessary. Get us where we need to get to. Gareth said we were robbed in 2006. Curtis, corruption with Barca and FIFA. Yeah, offside goals being given. UEFA loaner, as they call them. And Cole said rather have Havertz at 9 with an elite left winger and DM. Fair enough. Listen, whatever works for us, if it gets us to the title, I'll run with it. But I think we need a striker. Curtis, you say you would take Tony, but his highest goal-scoring season was less than Solanke, filled with lots of penalties. Just wondering, why do you prefer Tony? Right. Let's fact-check what you've just said. I want facts. I want factual evidence. You said would you take his highest goal-scoring season was less than Solanke. Right. Solanke's highest season is 18 league goals. Ivan Toney, 20 league goals. So, there you go. That dispels that. And I also just think he's a better player. That's my honest opinion. Have you seen anybody bully Saliba the way Ivan Toney bullied Saliba last season? He played for England the other week against Belgium, and I thought he looked fantastic. So, yeah, I would take Ivan Toney over Solanke. I think he's a bit more... He's got a bit more steel about him. You know what I mean? But no disrespect. I appreciate the super chat as well. But, you know, you got a... Well, in fact, it was a normal comment, actually. But, yeah, make sure, you know, Google before you come for me. You know, you got to make sure them facts are in place. Nicholas, thank you for the super sticker, by the way, bro. Big up yourself. Listen, I'm just saying... If you're coming for me with the football debate, just make sure you fact-checked it first. Go on Google, make sure he didn't score more than Toney. Say, oh, karma. But yeah, we got 7 minutes until kickoff. Couple of things. We did speak. VAR, Dre, man. VAR. He's looked at the screen. He's pointed at the thing. Goal to Curtis, bro. You got it wrong. Get this guy to the carpet, man. We spoke about it yesterday. The thing is, if we actually go there and spend 80 million on Bruno Guimaraes, that probably stops us from being able to get Isak because they've then got the money to balance the books and they don't need to sell him. So you've almost got to go there and say, oh, bro, we can get you out of that financial predicament, but you ain't getting 80 million for Bruno. We'll give you 100 million for Isak. I don't know about anybody else, but this guy's made for Arsenal, in my opinion. 14 shirt. He would score so many goals at Arsenal. It's ridiculous. He's such a good player. I've watched him a lot more closely this year. And I said, nah, 24 years of age. I don't see a striker available potentially this summer that fits Arsenal better than this guy. 19 goals in 26 games, 24 years of age, done it in this league. That guy, if you said to me, any striker in the world that is possibly available outside of, you know, Kylian Mbappe and players like that, that's the guy for me. Get rid of Eddie, give him the 14. He scores 20 league goals minimum for Arsenal. Minimum. But can we get him? Can we get him? I think Arsenal really should be tapping him up. And people will be saying, you can't tap him up. No, you don't do it in an illegal way. You get Odegaard on the phone. Those two were good friends at Sociedad. Odegaard played 10. Isak was up front. You get him on the phone and say, listen, you need to come to Arsenal this summer, bro. The Euros are around the corner. You've got Gyökeres breathing down your neck to get that striker position. You go to Arsenal, your game is elevated, your wages, your profile, everything about you goes to the next level if you come to Arsenal. As somebody just said there, Newcastle might not even get Conference League football next season. We're going to be in the Champions League. That's the guy we need to get. That's the guy we need to get, in my opinion. Listen, the players are walking on the pitch. Let me read out these super chats. In fact, they're super stickers. Big up Nicholas and big up Juan Jordan. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys tuned in. And Aidan said, drop the bag on Isak. Then Bruno will push for a move away. I would actually love us to sign both of them. Just go there, give them 180 million. Take both of them, but they're not going to sell both. They've got the richest owners in the world, so money is not. But they do need to balance the books. So maybe you can take advantage of that. Anyway. Let's focus ahead of ourselves, people. It is Arsenal against Bournemouth. Premier League action. Just quickly, before I ask you guys for your score predictions. Do you know what? I said I wasn't nervous. I was very relaxed. I feel a little bit nervous about the game. Now it's about to kick off. Premier League table. We're a point clear of Man City. They've got a game in hand. A win today puts us 4 points clear. They'll have 2 games in hand, of course. We'll only have 2 Premier League games left after this. This game was this was a bit of a tricky one last season. We were down 1-0 after 30 seconds. Took a 97th minute winner. Don't take this game for granted. Bournemouth are in decent form. I know they've only won 2 of their last 5, but they've beaten some good opposition. They battered Brighton, who are no mugs. And, you know, they've scored 52 goals this season. They're 10th. This is a team that was one of the favourites to get relegated this season. This guy's got a mid-table, 3 points behind billion-pound Chelsea. So, as I said, this manager for me, Areola, I think he's one of the managers of the season. With what he's done there is unbelievable. And when you look at their team and their players, I don't know half their players. Half their players are probably bronze cards on FIFA that you get rid of for like 50 coins. I don't know half their team. So we got to handle business. I'm going 3-0. I'm going 3-0. At the end of the day, listen, I respect Bournemouth. I realise they have an attacking threat. But why should I not sit here as an Arsenal fan at home, top of the league, in good form? We've just battered Chelsea. We dealt with Tottenham until that last 20 minutes. Why should I not sit here with confidence? I'm not going to downplay it and go, oh, 2-1. No, I think we cook them 3-0. I'm not saying it's an easy win. Maybe it'll take us 20, 30 minutes to score. I think we beat them 3-0 today. Yeah, I think we beat them 3-0. We've got a quality bench. We've got no midweek game. We've had no midweek game. There's no reason for me not to think we're going to win. Hold on a second. 1 sec. I've got to turn that heating off, man. It's actually warm outside today. Famous last words. Nah, man. I'm hyped. We're top. We're winning this. Drop the bag on Isak. Bruno will push for the move. Big up Unknown C. He's gifted 5 memberships. Big up the community. Big up Unknown C. Appreciate your support, bro. Please cook expression, says JG. Hey, big up X, man. Big up JG with the super chat. Have we hit 1,000 likes pre-kickoff? I'm a man of my word. I said if there's 1K likes, I'll gift out 5 memberships to the community. We're at 925 likes. Come on. You can get a free membership here. Let's hit 1,000 likes. We got 1 minute until kickoff. I'll give out the 5 memberships. Caress it before we kick off, people. I'll even give you well, we've kicked off now, but I'll give you a 1 minute extension to reach that 1,000. We're 20 short now. Come on, let's hit 1,000 likes. I'll give out 5 memberships. Let's just survive the first 30 seconds. Well, we've given away a free kick already, by the way. So our 30 seconds is still a danger to us. There you go. Big up the community. 1,000 likes. Let's give out 5 memberships. Sometimes this doesn't work for some. Yeah, there we go. I think that's gone through. Yeah, there we go. 5 more members. Big up the community. Legends. 1,000 likes pre-kickoff. Free kick to Bournemouth. Dangerous position. Well, we've gone past 30 seconds anyway. Ball whipped in. Back post. Raya. It's headed away by Gabriel. Lovely sunny day at the Emirates. Ball flicked on. David Raya catches it. And Arsenal retain possession. As I said, I'm going for a 3-0 win. Rashford, Isak and Saka. Hey, Jared, don't do that to me. I'll have all the merch in the shop. I'll clean it out. Big up, Jared. Here come Arsenal on the attack. First attack. Heavy touch goes out for a goal kick. Big up everyone locked in. 3,000 of you tuned in. Appreciate your support. On this Saturday, early afternoon, sunny day outside. As that guy D said, you need to have gifts enabled to be in with a chance of getting a gifted membership. Make sure you've got that turned on. Respect for the membership. Big up, bro. Rashford's only 26. Listen, I don't think they'd sell him to us, but, you know, I think he'd do bits here. But I don't think it will happen. Ben White wins the header. I'm going for a 3-0 win today. I think Havertz will score again. Oh, Ben White. Jeez. That was a high foot free kick on the halfway line. See, it only takes a high foot like that. To be fair, he kicked his foot. Sad Gunner. Oh, man, there's been a lot of sad Gunners over the years. Said, the girlfriend's asking what all the noise is. I told her, relax. It's Big C. Allow the volume. Listen, it's one of them. You just got to accept it now. If you're listening on the headphones, approach with caution. You may have to occasionally just pull them off a little bit. And if it's on the speakers, you know, just warn people. It can get noisy. It can get real noisy. But yeah, big up, man. Big up. Arsenal have a throw-in. We have survived the first couple of minutes, so we've beaten the 30 seconds. Here's Odegaard. Corner of the penalty area. Can we get an early shot off? It's always Ben White, Odegaard and Saka. That's a good flick. Havertz into Saka. It's cleared away. Thomas Partey does well with Rice. Can Odegaard pick out a pass? Here's Trossard. Gets out wide to Declan Rice. It's very congested in there. Tomiyasu. Good passing by Arsenal. Can we get an early shot? Can we get an early goal? Moami said my missus always telling me, turn that Arsenal guy down. Ah, dear. Listen, apologies, people, if I'm causing noise issues in the houses. I'm ruining relationships. Oh, dear. Listen, my apologies in advance. Tell your partners, man. It's the Arsenal. It's the Arsenal tax, people. Here's Thomas Partey in possession. It's so congested in the middle of the pitch. We need to get the ball wide. We can't play narrow. Good defending, Tomiyasu. Excellent defending. Wins the ball back there for Arsenal. Do Wolves have something for us? I will not be watching that game. I'm telling you that now. I hope they have. I hope I just get a surprise when I check my phone. I'm not doing it to myself. Here's Trossard, left-hand side. Good footwork. Gets to the byline. No. Goes out for a goal kick. Big up Pat Does Fitness said, big up Big C, bless up, bruv. 7:30 here in the US. I'll be back in London in 2 weeks, hopefully getting some gold lions. Oh, mate. Can you imagine if we're winning the title? Beating Everton. Hamza said, to be fair, my missus is the same. Can't lie, I have the volume up high. You need the atmosphere, innit? You know what I'm saying? You have to. Big up Aiden for the super chat. Warning, listening to headphones loud for a long time can do damage. I hear you. Listen, I always give the warning, people. I always give the warning. Salma said, all good in my house, quietest person in a Spanish house. Ah, dear. It's Solanke. Let's see what you're about then. You're doing an audition today. I said, no, Lanky. I don't want him at Arsenal, but let's see. Good run there. One thing I've noticed very quickly about Bournemouth that I do respect about them, they're not parking the bus. Look at them here. Their defence is on the halfway line. That's good from Havertz. Here we go. Wins the ball back. 4 against 4. Here's Declan Rice. Somebody make the run. Oh, Deckers. Hit it. Roll Saka. No, he wasn't ready for it. Saka gets a byline. Oh, corner. Deckers, I think you picked the wrong decision there. No, Saka, are you actually limping already? No, does he just walk like this now? I think he just does it naturally, don't he now? Anyway. That was a chance. 4 against 4 there. I'm not sure that Rice picked the right pass there. I think we could have made more of that. Here's a corner. I think Rice could have hit that. Yeah, Rice there, man. He's not naturally in that attacking position, is he? Corner to Arsenal. We are the best team in the league from set pieces. Can we score again? It's high. Goalkeeper comes out to Trossard, completely misses the ball. That's some Sunday league. He's steaming again. He's been out Friday night in London. What? Oh, he does keep the ball there anyway. Odegaard's in possession. Here's a chance. Here's Trossard. Oh, his shot's blocked. Odegaard, right foot. Oh, great block. What a block. What a little turn that was from Odegaard. Goes out for a corner. I love that from Odegaard. Great little chop back onto his right foot. Trossard in a good shooting position. Cuts inside. It's a great block. Aye! Odegaard sends that brother to the shops. But the right foot shot was blocked, man. Save Coach, would you be coming on Who's Right and Who's Wrong podcast next time you're back in? No. Shout me, bro. Is that your podcast? I didn't even know. Drop me a message, Nath. Yeah, man. Why not? Here's Saka, right-hand side. Odegaard started this game off well. Looks sharp on the ball. Whips it into the back post, headed away. I'm telling you now, people, the ball out wide. You look at the way Bournemouth are defending. They're compact, width of the 18-yard box. All the spaces in the wide areas. Look at Saka here. He's 1v1. Slowed it down. Hassan said at work, 7:30 in DC. Always Big C. Here's Saka on his right foot. Oh, the shot's blocked. Could he have hit that sooner? We're dominating the game. Dominating. We made a good start here. We need to score. We're on top. We're completely dominating possession. The sun is out, people. Solar Guard is cooking today. Sun is shining. The weather is sweet, yeah. Make you want to move. Come on, Arsenal. We could be sitting here in 2 weeks playing to win the Premier League. Can you imagine if City actually did something wrong and we were playing Everton to win the league? I don't think I'd be able to watch the game. I'd probably just have to, here come Bournemouth. Ball, good defending. Arsenal playing well. We just need a goal. Saka, man, I just want to see a step over or something. He looked quite skillful last week against Tottenham. It's pure dominance, though, from Arsenal. Here's Odegaard again. Oh, good ball into Declan Rice. Gets it out wide. Saka, come on. Havertz, stay out the way. Saka, shoot. Bro, how many times does Saka shoot straight at the goal, at the defender? Good, but Odegaard's having a great game. Tomiyasu, left foot, whips it into the back post. Great touch, Havertz. Corner of the area. Slows him down. Little step over. Looking for movement. Lovely ball into Ben White. Should score. Yo, what a block. Trossard's shot is cleared. Lovely play by Arsenal. Arsenal. How have we not scored there? Havertz slows him down. Ben White, brilliant run. Havertz, little back heel. Comes to Trossard. What a block by the defender. And Bournemouth clear it from the throw-in. Be careful, Gabby. Gabby! Oh, my days. Raya manages to get off his line. I thought Gabby's back pass was short. Luckily, David Raya was outside of his area. Wow. That was a dodgy pass. Apologies again for making people jump. That was a terrible ball. We've started this game brilliant. We need a goal. We're playing really well. We've started this game brilliant. Just need to score. Trust me, listen. Man City, we're relying on Man City to draw, right? Man City are 7 goals behind us. You won't be surprised Saka's on the floor again. He might genuinely be injured this time. They're only 7 goals behind us. And the problem is, City are capable. All right, for example, today, we're all hoping that Wolves do us a favour and get a draw. But you also wouldn't be surprised if Man City beat Wolves 5-0. Because we played Wolves the other week and they look like they're on the beach. What happened there with Saka and... Wow. I tell you what, that's a potential red card. I think that's a potential red card. He stood at him on the side. Just... how is that not a VAR check? My apologies, Saka. That is a disgraceful challenge. Are we getting a VAR check? I need to hear what the commentator's saying. Is there no VAR check for that? That's a disgraceful tackle. You should be checking that for a potential red card. Look how high the guy's studs are. Are you winding me up? Is that not a red card? And you know me, people. I don't like talking about referees. I don't like that. Is that not a red card? That's a shocking tackle. Yo, I'm worried. That is a shocking challenge. Yo, we're lucky that Saka's up. We're lucky that he's up. That could have broke his leg. Genuinely, I think he's all right. I don't know how that hasn't been checked. This is why I say, people, you cannot tell me there is not corruption in Premier League refereeing and VAR. How are you not looking at that? How are VAR looking at that and not saying to the ref, I think you need to look at the screen? It's unbelievable. The corruption in this country is through the roof. They don't want to say it. That is a disgraceful challenge. You've stood at him just below his knee. You could have broke the guy's leg. You didn't even get a booking. They didn't even check it. Now, the referee might not have seen it. Human error, it can happen. You got 4 guys at Stockley Park looking at that going, oh yeah, he's nearly broke his leg. Yeah, what did you have for dinner last night, mate? We won't even check it. We won't check it. We're lucky that Saka's up. Havertz with the shot on the turn. It's blocked. Shot again by Declan Rice. Blocked again. Are we going to score? Saka's back on the pitch. We're lucky. Partey finds Odegaard. Given away. Oh, Partey gets turned. Bournemouth on the break. Wow. Well done, Leandro Trossard. Honestly, you know me. You watch this channel a lot. I'm always one to say, listen, don't cry about the refs, man, because they're rubbish anyway. But that, for me, it's even worse that VAR didn't bring it up. Because there's 4 people watching a screen not bringing that up. So how? This is why you've got to mic up the VAR officials so we can hear what they're saying. Look at that. Havertz's been wiped out now. The Bournemouth player's rolling around pretending he's injured to try and save himself getting booked. It's an absolute disgrace, people. The rules are embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I honestly, I don't know how you can make that challenge without checking it. How did the ref not see it? But anyway, free kick to Arsenal, 35, 40 yards out. Hey, 14th minute, man. They're clapping for the young boy who got killed in London. Boyhood Arsenal fan. 14 years of age. There you go, Daniel. Was killed in London this week with a sword. What kind of madness is going on in London? Boyhood Arsenal fan. They're clapping him 14th minute. Even the referee's clapping him. You know what? I got a lot of time for Arsenal for doing that. Because usually they stay out of things like this. Big up, man. Thoughts go out to his family, of course. Game's back underway. Yeah, man. Big up, man, of course. Boyhood gunner as well, he was. A sword, man. What's going on with this generation? Generation's crazy, innit? When we was kids, man, you had a problem. Yo, come. Step outside. Let's see if you can fight. These kids nowadays, man, just run into the weapons all the time, man. It's crazy. But anyway, throw-in, sorry, to Arsenal. We need a goal. That's all this performance is missing. We're dominating the game. I have to admit, I got a lot of respect for the way Bournemouth are playing. I've seen better teams than Bournemouth come to Arsenal and park the bus. And they're not parking the bus. They're doing well. Fair play to that manager. I was a grown man, was it? I didn't even know that. Oh, well, that's even... Oh, I mean, is it worse? I don't know, but... Insane. That's absolutely crazy. Grown man. What's going on? Yeah, Friday. You win, but you live. You remember that, innit, in the film? A grown man, you know. Crazy. Here's Tomiyasu inverting. I suppose the only thing is, even though we're playing well, the longer it's 0-0, you're still nervous. Great feat there, Declan Rice. The longer it's 0-0, we're still nervous. The man was a weirdo. He had bare weapons in his house. Crazy, innit? Absolutely crazy. Big up my bro Broads in the chat, man. Here come Arsenal. Here we go. Oh, poor pass by Tomiyasu. Odegaard was waiting on the edge of the box. Pass got cut out. Was that Christie who did the foul on Havertz as well? How has Christie not even been booked? 2 yellow card challengers. Here come Bournemouth. Good. Oh, what a tackle that is by Saliba. Wow. Gabriel. Saliba there. What was Gabriel doing there? Bozo Jean. It creeps in every now and then, don't it, with Gabby? Gets caught on the ball. The striker's one-on-one with Saliba. Luckily, Saliba wins the ball. Crazy that from Gabriel, man. Just unnecessary. I thought Solanke should have shot. He didn't even really need to take Saliba on. He could have just shifted it and tried to hit it. But Arsenal in possession. Listen, we've started this game very well, but we need to score. Oh, here we go. Here's a chance. Oh! Oh! Saved! Comes back out to Trossard. Shoots over the bar. Saliba that was in the attack. Unbelievable. He's moving like a striker. I thought he was offside. Good ball from Saka. Saliba, look at the chop on the defender. See you soon, boy. Left foot, drills it straight at the goalkeeper. Then Trossard smashes it over the bar. We need to score. We need to score, man. How good is Saliba, by the way? How good is Saliba? I know, Gabriel, a lot of people saying this season that, you know, has he been better than Saliba? Saliba's the calm head, bro. The maturity is outrageous. Trossard looking for Odegaard. It's so compact. They've just packed the midfield. Here's Saka. Come on, you're 1v1 with him. Get at him before the second guy turns up. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Good little twist and turn from Saka there. I like that. Listen, you got Saliba twisting up fullbacks. You should be twisting them as well, bro. That's better. I like that from Saka. Little chop back onto the left foot. He hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Goes out for a corner. Saliba's been outstanding. Saliba's different level, man. What a player. Corner to Arsenal. Tell you what, we need to score before half-time. As good as we're playing now, we need to be in the lead. Saka back post. Header! Oh, it's blocked. Oh, my days. Look at David Raya. Man's on the halfway line, laying it off to Rice. Who blocked that header? I don't know what happened there. Big up Chris says, big up from St. Kitts. Saka should have passed that. Did he have a good pass on? I didn't see. Odegaard, lovely flick into Saka. Arsenal absolutely dominating the game. You're right, though. Yeah, the keeper hasn't had to dive and save anything. Everything's kind of straight at him. Here's Thomas Partey. Plays a 1-2. No, Havertz gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard's just so good on the ball, isn't he, man? He just oozes class when he plays like this. He's been brilliant since the turn of the year. Even there, great footwork. Here's Trossard, does well. Gets kicked there. Free kick to Arsenal. How many times is this ref? Finally, you get your card out. How many times, man? Free kick to Arsenal, about 30 yards out. Yellow card for, I don't even know which player that is. Who is that? Is that, I didn't see who that was. Is it Alex Scott? I'm not sure. We need to put Saliba on a serious contract. I think we need to renegotiate because he, Alex Scott gets booked. He only signed a 4-year. So I think by the end of next season, he'd only have 2 years left. That's too risky. I'd give him a new 5-year deal with another pay rise. Big up Aiden who said same player from before. Yeah, Christie. One disgraceful challenge and one quite bad challenge. Didn't even get a booking. I think this free kick's too far out for Arsenal. We don't really have that player that can just, you know, smash a free kick in from 30 yards. Odegaard's more a 20 to 25 yard free kick taker in my opinion. So I'm not sure he's going to shoot from here. Here we go though. Free kick to Arsenal. Odegaard to take it. Whips it into the back post. Anyone there? It's headed across. Thomas Partey! He's hit the pigeons. He's hit the pigeons on the roof. The original Partey is back. Call the RSPCA. They found 4 pigeons outside the Emirates Stadium with damage to their head from a size 5 Nike football. Volley, 14 yards out. It's in the middle of the River Thames. Genuinely. What kind of a shot is that, brother? I thought that Thomas Partey had disappeared. Last year, Partey was whipping him in the top corner. The man's just cleared the roof. We got to take one of these chances. I'm not all about just pressure FC. I know I shouted like it was a goal. 96% possession in the last 5 minutes. What a ball by Partey. Finds Saka at the byline. Oh, the cross. He's offside anyway. He's offside. Ah, dear. Dear me. Total dominance, but we need a goal. Um, 23 minutes gone. Free kick to Bournemouth. A football just landed on my street. It wouldn't surprise me, bro. I don't know what kind of volley that was. I was looking for some techers. It wasn't there. I'm getting edgy. Listen, I said if it's half-time 0-0, the nerves will kick in. You know, it hit the Nando's FC chicken on top of their stadium. Wouldn't surprise me how high you put that. Anyone here support us dismissing Ramsdale? I find it absurd. We're on the attack. That could be a foul. Is the ref going to give it? Havertz was pushed. What? He's giving it the other way. What's going on? How is that not a free kick to us? I thought he pushed Havertz over. Odegaard, great ball. Havertz. Are you joking? What are you doing, ref? That's great play from Havertz. Honestly, I am not like this. I don't like blaming referees. I'm not that guy. I'm a very much a fan, like, just get on with it. How in the world is that a foul? He shoulder barged him. He was too strong. How are you giving a free kick the other way? I just can't believe what I'm seeing. How is that a free kick? It can't be a free kick. The man's right next to him. He checks him. He's stronger than him. It's just ridiculous. I don't trust this ref, you know, I'm telling you. I do not trust him. He feels like he wants to make headlines for the wrong reasons. Our player's getting studded on the side of his knee. You don't even give a yellow card. Yet you're handing out free kicks left, right and centre. He waits the guy to the floor. By the way, Havertz is playing well, you know. I think he's having a good game. He actually looks like he's becoming more of a striker. Someone said on my set, bro, I'm probably one of the main channels that calls out the refereeing in this country. I'm always saying it. Semi-automated offsides. Why did they reject it when it's one of the best things that's being used in the Champions League? Like, we know what time it is. That's handball! Linesman's 5 yards away. He can't see it. Here come Arsenal on the break. Declan Rice. We need to score because I'm getting nervous. Rice finds Trossard. Good ball. Oh, it's blocked. Come on. Odegaard, edge of the area. No time to shoot. Bournemouth are playing all right. They're just not giving us a lot of space. The space is out wide. Here's Saka. It's what it's like when you're competing with City C, dodgy decisions. Yeah, there's some rich bank accounts. Partey, left foot, straight. Oh, keeper saves it. Corner. That was a better effort from Partey. Come on. Keep going. It might take 20 shots before we score, but we'll score eventually. It's better. Not quite in the corner, but at least he makes him dive and tip it out with his left foot. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Yeah, look, I've got no problem with long-range shots, man. One of them will fly in. Declan Rice, corner. Total dominance from Arsenal, 27 minutes in, but still 0-0. That's obviously the slight concern that we haven't scored yet, but I believe we'll get there. I want to get there before half-time, though. Arsenal have had 79% possession. Declan Rice, corner. Havertz scored from this corner on this side last week against Tottenham. It's whipped in, it's high, it's headed away. Great defending there by the Bournemouth player. Odegaard wins it back. Finds Gabriel. Just pass the ball, bro. Relax yourself. Ref! Well done, Gabriel Magalhaes. Magalhaes wins a free kick over by the corner flag. Christie again. Third foul. He stood someone. Kicks Havertz down. Now grabs his shirt. Look at that. Blatant pull of the shirt. The guy still hasn't been booked. Crazy. How many fouls that guy going to do? Free kick to Arsenal. Cross in position. Saka to take it. Mate, Christie should be having his food now. He should have been sent off. Free kick to Arsenal. Saka in swinger. Come on, can we score? Bournemouth been clearing these headers well. Saka whips in. That's an awful cross. Puts it all the way out for a goal kick. Now I feel a bit nervous. Because you can have these games, can't you, where you dominate, and if the goal doesn't come and the longer it's 0-0, you get more nervous. Christie should be on a yellow card. Bournemouth have more players on the pitch. Well, the ref's playing for them, so they got 12 at least. I think if we score 1 or 2, we'll deal with them. Great tackle, Odegaard. They've still got the ball, though. They've got out of there. I don't know how. Look, now the referee's blocking the ball. I told you he's playing a 1-2. He's a Bournemouth player. Listen, Arsenal have been totally dominant. We've had a number of shots. Yeah, I think a lot of the shots have been straight at the keeper, which is frustrating. You want to make him make more difficult saves. I do think the goal's going to come, but obviously the longer it's 0-0, the more nervous we get. And Bournemouth did have a decent chance if it wasn't for Saliba's defending. So that's always the concern. Ben White clears the ball high in the air. Rice flicks it on. Bournemouth have the ball back. I mean, when you look at Bournemouth, they're defending on the halfway line. Wow, that's good defending by Bournemouth. They were under pressure there as well. We need a goal. 4,000 people in the chat. Big up, bro. Really appreciate your support. And hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Let's get at least 3,000 likes. And 30 minutes gone. 79% possession for Arsenal. But here come Bournemouth. They have got, Justin Kluivert and some dangerous players there. So you do need to be careful. Here they are on the edge of the area, Bournemouth. On the attack, they've got bodies forward. Look, they've got 4 players in the box. 5 players in the box. These guys aren't messing around. They're looking for a goal. Bournemouth still in possession. We've forced them back. Probably going to slow down a little bit in the game now. We've played at a very high tempo. Are we going to be able to play like that for the whole game? First spell of possession for them, really. Did he that like button, people? Take that, take that. No, did he? Although I've said did he, so hey. Ball over the top. Crossing position. Good tackle, William Saliba. Saliba's been outstanding today. Saka wins a throw-in on... No, they keep it in, Bournemouth. We need to hit them on the break, which is why I was saying on the preview yesterday that I think Martinelli could be pivotal because he's got that pace and they're defending high and I think he'd be able to exploit that. So yeah, man, that would be my thinking. Do you get him on? Saka hasn't been great. He's not been great. He hasn't been terrible, but I think he can make more of the ball. I feel like Saka at times loses the ball too easily. Bournemouth long ball forward. Good tackle, Gabriel. Clears it long. Didn't really need to. There's a bit of panic setting in. I'm going to be honest. For anybody who's not watching and I'm trying to describe the game to you here. I think Arsenal are a little bit nervous. Gabriel Magalhaes there wins the ball and then just volleys it out of play for a throw-in. You can see Arteta saying, calm down, you've got to be patient, You might not score until the second half. It's just the reality of the situation, Just be patient. We'll get there. Bournemouth in possession. They've kept the ball a little bit better in the last few minutes, which isn't good. Here they are on the attack. Got to finish your chances, bro, in the Prem. Otherwise, it comes back to bite you. We saw that against Villa. So, they're keeping the ball. Listen, they knock the ball about with confidence. Ball over the top. Saliba in a foot race. Saliba too quick. Free kick. He's been our best player. He's been absolutely outstanding. Justin Kluivert there, who is quick, by the way. Saliba outpaces him, gets his body in the way, pulls him down, and it's a free kick to Arsenal. And it's crazy, isn't it? Because all of a sudden you're sitting here going, I'm not happy with the way we've played all of a sudden, because it's 0-0. And Bournemouth getting in at 0-0, they're going to be absolutely delighted. And the more we have to go for it, the more they might get a chance. Bournemouth have possession again. We're struggling to get the ball back, although we have won it back now. Ben White. Here's Havertz. Saka makes the run. He doesn't find him. Finds Odegaard. Bit of space. Rice out wide. It's too tight, is it? Here's Rice. Tomiyasu, corner of the penalty area. Look how Bournemouth are just crowding us when we've got the ball. That's a terrible ball, Tomiyasu, but he wins a throw-in. Saliba's been our best player. Gabriel hasn't been great today, has he? Kicking the ball out under no pressure. Nearly made a big mistake. For me, Trossard needs to do more on this left-hand side. That's a great header by Tomiyasu. I need to see more from all of our front line, to be honest. Going forward, we're not doing enough. I hope it's not Villa vibes. Here's Saliba, high up the pitch. Finds Saka. Need more from Saka. Finds Ben White. Saka again. Havertz, get in the box. Good turn. Oh, Odegaard tries to find Trossard. Saka shoots, it's blocked. Keeper collects it. Yeah. I don't know what to say, people. All of a sudden, after the first 20 minutes where I'm like, we're playing great, the goal's only a matter of time, I'm now sitting here with, there's a bit of frustration, Bournemouth starting to keep the ball a little bit. And all of a sudden, they're growing in confidence, which isn't what we want to see at all. Ball out wide. Bournemouth clip it long. Up the field. Partey heads it back. Saka, this could be a chance. Can we move it quick? Can you have a shot? Looks for Trossard. Trossard's not ready for it. Come on. Be on your toes, man. The pass wasn't great and he's not expecting it. Poor. Martinelli second off. We need pace. Declan Rice does well there. He's had a good game as well. Partey, jeez, the fans had to tell him, man on. Man was going to lose the ball. Trossard looks knackered. Honestly, that grey hair, it might have been the warning. He's about 45. He looks knackered. All About Arsenal said, hi Curtis, in Vietnam right now with family, missing the game but listening to you. Big up, love from India. Big up All About Arsenal. And big up Aryan, who said, loving the football, just need some goals. Couple goals fix this, and we win the game. But at 0-0, the nerves are there. Here's Saka, come on. Ben White on the overlap. Looks for Odegaard, corner of the area. Saka nutmegs him. Odegaard, what you got on the byline? No, he's got to be offside. Use your head. What is going on? Was that onside? It nutmegs Havertz. He was offside, Odegaard. Can you not see that Ben White is offside there? Why are you giving him the ball there? Playing 1-2s on the corner of the 6-yard box. He's miles off. I don't like that. That's what you call overplaying. You've got 6 players in the area there, Odegaard. Corner of the box. Get it in the box. We need some pace. I still think we're playing a little bit slow. No zero, but no one wants to shoot. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Great touch, Odegaard. Brings the ball down. Saka's out wide. Just give it him. Now they've doubled up. Kluivert's dropped back this time. Odegaard. Whips it in. Back post looking for Havertz. Havertz knocks it down. Declan Rice surely. Oh my days. Declan Rice, what a miss. You have got to score that, Deckers. This ain't West Ham, brother. Great ball in. Odegaard. Brilliant knockdown from Havertz. On the volley. Oh, how have you not hit the target? It's Declan Couscous again. Oh, he's put it a yard wide. I don't know how you miss. I have got no idea how Rice has missed the target. That is Declan Couscous. Half of the rice was missing. What a miss. Here we go again. Ah, that is so frustrating. I don't know how he misses that. I was just waiting to see the net move. I thought that has to be a goal. Here's Saka. How have we not scored in this half? This is actually a mirror image of Villa. So many shots. Trossard. I don't know how he doesn't. On the volley, on the bounce. Just strike it. Goal. The keeper didn't even move. Big up Donahue, who said, on a plane to Jamaica. Listening to you. Please don't mess up my vacation. Two Bournemouth players have just collided. The goalkeeper's on the floor, so there's going to be a break in play. Goalkeeper came flying out there for Odegaard's cross. Oof, he collides with Rice. Has he got a head injury there? I'm not sure there, keeper. Making me so anxious, South London's fight. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know if is their keeper going to get treatment. I don't think so. How on earth have we not scored? I just can't believe it. We should be 2 or 3-0 up. Instead, it's 0-0. Yeah, Trossard, man, honestly. From the start, Trossard is not that guy. You're right, Cliff. He comes off the bench, plays brilliant, and you're like, you got to start him. And then he starts, and it's Stella or Trossard again. Big up Shanice, who said, please don't ruin my birthday. Happy birthday. Unknown T, West Ham vibes with better chances. Here's another great chance. Havertz has a poor touch. Saka gets into Havertz, gets to the byline. He's got time. Can he pick someone out? What is that? Gives it straight to the Bournemouth player. This game, it doesn't feel nice. Clivert, free kick to Bournemouth halfway line. Trossard today looks like an old man with grey hair, genuinely. When he starts, he's just not the same player, is he? Struggles to get past fullbacks. He looks knackered. He's quiet, man. Vernon said, Curtis, it's my birthday. 49, just want 3 points. Happy birthday, Vernon. Even that ball there. Come on. Look how they're pressing us. Look how much they're pressing us. Force Saliba to go long. It's a great ball. Great touch, Odegaard. Odegaard's had a really good game. Odegaard's playing well. We are playing well. But until we score that goal, I cannot settle down. Here's Odegaard. Come on! Let's get a goal before half-time. Finds Havertz! Here's Havertz! Round the goalkeeper! Penalty, surely! Gotta be a pen! Yes! 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 Donkey! Havertz wins as a penalty! Yes! They're saying that he's dived, so there's going to be a VAR check. Penalty to Arsenal. Please don't dive. You didn't need to dive. So that's a pen. That's a pen. I don't care if he... That's a pen. That's the same thing Harvey Elliott did against Man United. He drags his leg and makes the contact. That is a pen. I'm sorry. In the modern game, he's manipulated the penalty, no doubt. Look, drags the right leg, left leg. Yep, I'll take that contact. He's got an open goal. He doesn't even need to do it. That's a pen, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. You can't... VAR can't overturn that. Yeah, look, you want to do VAR checks. Of course you do. You didn't want to do one when it was a red card, did you? It's a pen. I don't know what more you want. It don't look good. I'm with you, Dave. Listen. In old school terms, that's not a pen, right? Let me tell you, 15 years ago, you can't get a pen for dragging your leg like that. In the modern game, that's a pen, bro. Keeper comes flying out. You miss the ball. It's a pen. It's a pen. I don't want to hear nothing. It has to be clear and obvious for VAR to overturn it. That's not... You can't overturn that. He's not offside. It's a pen. Yeah, he is looking for it. Go and look at what Harvey Elliott did against Man United. Tell me you don't do the same thing. Wan-Bissaka sticks his leg out. He's not offside, man. Shut up. If they're checking offside, that means they've given the penalty. And now they're checking the next thing. No, they're still checking. They're going to overturn it, aren't they? Penalty. Yes. It's been given. Get in. Vamos. Let's go. It's a pen, man. I don't want to hear nothing. Yeah, that's the best explanation, Sampan. It's a tactical penalty. Goalkeeper comes out with legs swinging. Yeah, man, I'll let my leg hit you. Is it going to be Saka or Odegaard? Or Havertz? Well done, Havertz, by the way. I'm all for that. Modern game. Saka. Here we go. Big moment. Come on, Bukayo. Bukayo. Saka running down the wing. Dark Arts penalty. Come on, here's Saka. Big moment. Saka for Arsenal to give us the lead. It's Bukayo Saka, short run up. A minute before half time. Saka does his run up and scores! Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Cruz did say he'd be cupping his ears, and he is indeed. Come on, Bukayo! Arsenal take the lead. Bukayo Saka does the stuttered run up, waits for the goalkeeper to move, opens up his body and scores. That is 15 goals for the season for Bukayo Saka. Look, he looks at the keeper, sees the movement, and just rolls it the other way. In fact, it's 16 goals for Saka. 16 goals, 9 assists. Not bad for a guy that's apparently having a horrible season. Cool as you like. And Arsenal take the lead. We needed that. Come on. Well done, Kai Havertz. Always right. Listen, man. It was vital that we scored before half-time. Settle the nerves. I predicted 3-0 at the start, but it's been nerve-wracking. But we needed it. Havertz is diving. Bro, it's the modern game. Get angry with the game, man. I've seen that penalty given multiple times. Multiple times. It's the modern game. Coaches tell young players to feel contact and go down. Yeah, he dragged his leg, so what? The goalkeeper's come flying out, doesn't get the ball. He's left himself exposed to give away a penalty. It is what it is. If that was given against Arsenal, I'd be frustrated, but I do understand it. They give those penalties now, people. So complain to the game. You know, it's not Havertz's fault. Don't hate the player, hate the game, people. They give penalties for that now, so there's no point getting angry. Big up LSU, man. Big up 5 memberships. He always gives 5 for a goal. Big up, bro. Really appreciate it. Can Saka hit 20 league goals? Four goals needed for him. 2.5 games left. Probably would need a couple goals in one game at least. Maybe if you get 2 or 3 today, get himself up. Listen, for me, well done, Kai Havertz. I'm not interested in sympathy. I'm not interested in, what's morally correct or incorrect in the modern game. In the modern game, that's a penalty. Simple as that. I'm trying to win league titles, yeah? I ain't interested. We're going up against a juggernaut that have got, multiple decisions go their way over time. I ain't here to feel sorry for anyone. That is a penalty in the modern game. I ain't interested. The ops can go and argue about it online. I'm not one bit bothered. It's a pen. Wasn't a big enough decision for VAR to overturn it. Havertz had a good game. He has. He's led the line. He looks like a proper striker. He's playing like a proper striker. Big up Snake Eyes, who's gifted 5 memberships. Appreciate that, bro. Big up the new members in the chat. 4 minutes added on. We're 2.5 minutes in. Feel a lot better now we've scored. Addison, the master of dark arts, don't hate the player. Come on, man. You know what I mean? It's part of football. I said the other day, I want Arsenal to sign players who've got dark arts, who are willing to do things to win the game. It's a bit naughty, but it's what it takes. Vieira used to grab people around the throat and all sorts, man. We've seen it. You've seen what happened to Van Nistelrooy at full time. We beat him up on the pitch. Alfred said, what people don't understand, it's not Havertz's job to avoid the keep. Yo, bro, you've nailed it. You've nailed it. The keeper has exposed himself. He's come out with legs flying. Havertz ain't meant to jump out the way. He's not Colin Jackson, bro, in the 4x110 metre hurdles. Yeah, man, I'll drag my leg and make contact. You've made a mistake. Simple. It's a pen. I don't want to hear nothing. It's the keeper's job to win the ball and not have his leg there. Keeper comes flying out, misses the ball, and there's contact. They're going to give a pen. Get on with it, mate. Simple as that. Penalty. Let the ops cry about it. Now let's handle business now and get a few goals. Because, listen, we're now 8 goals clear of Man City, but they got 4 games left. So I need to see 2 or 3 more goals. Here come Bournemouth. Great tackle. How good... What are you doing, Tomiyasu? Calm down. How good has William Saliba been today, by the way? He's been absolutely outstanding. Soft penalty. Soft, but a penalty, my friend. You know, still a pen. Anyway, we're past 4 minutes. Half-time whistle goes. Half-time whistle goes, people. Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 0. Bukayo Saka running down the wing. Saka 1-0 to the Gunners. Should be 3 or 4. But it is what it is. I'll take 1-0. It was looking like we were going to go in at 0-0. Let's get the half-time tweet. Much the better side. Goal should... settle the nerves. Need to score a few more. Right, there's a half-time tweet. What do you guys make of the first half? Hit the like button as well, people. And subscribe if you haven't already. Road to 100k this year, hopefully, people. Phil said, good morning from Canada. Big up, bro. Big up. How's Drake, man? You know what I mean? K-Dot's just firing off at Drake right now. But big up, Phil. Still think we don't need a strike. Nah, listen. Regardless of what Havertz does between now and the end of the season, Arsenal need to sign a striker. But let me tell you something. Right? Let me tell you something. I wasn't happy when we signed Havertz. For the first 6 months, I was furious with this guy. I got to tell you something. Today, Havertz is playing like an experienced, quality striker. I want to make this abundantly clear. Kai Havertz today, superb. Little flick into Ben White, we could have scored. The knockdown to Declan Rice, should have scored. Wins the penalty. Listen, apart from the goal, apart from scoring a goal, that is an outstanding 45 minutes from Kai Havertz. I'm a striker. I study strikers all the time. He is having a superb game today, honestly. And you think I ever thought I'd be talking like this? I was saying get this guy out on loan in the summer. He is having a really, really good game. If we'd paid 85 million for Gyökeres and he was up front today playing like that, we'd be saying, boy, look at this Gyökeres, man. Won the penalty, dark arts, the knockdown for Declan Rice, the flick to Ben White. We'd be raving about him. Havertz is cooking today, people. Cooking. Looks like a real striker. As I've said, don't stop it. Don't let that stop you from buying a striker. I still want Arsenal to sign a top quality striker. We need competition. But let me give the Donny his flowers. He looks like a certified striker at the moment. He's our best striker right now. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. He's better than Gabriel Jesus. He's better than Eddie Nketiah. And he's better than Trossard up front. It's as simple as that. He's our best striker. If I'd have told you that in the summer, you'd have said, I'm a lunatic. He's our best striker. He looks like... Do you know the crazy thing? And I don't want this to happen, but if Havertz plays up front next season and played, I don't know, 37, 38 games of the season, I think he'd get close to 20 goals, to be honest. I actually do. But the only one thing is, you know, there's still little things that a natural striker would probably have that he hasn't, like just certain instincts in the penalty area and be a bit more ruthless. You know, I've seen Havertz miss some good chances this season, but listen, he, and he doesn't even, and that's another thing, Havertz doesn't take the penalties. Man said I'm tripping. Bro, let me tell you this. Who's better than him? People saying I'm tripping. Am I wrong, people? I want to know. He's saying I'm tripping. So who's better than him? Who's a better striker? Kai Havertz is the best striker at Arsenal. Now, whether you see that as a positive thing because it means he's playing well, or you see it as a negative thing because you're thinking, hang on a minute, how can he be our best striker? I'm telling you now, it's facts. It's facts, mate. Strikers need to score goals. Gabriel Jesus got 4 goals this season. He ain't better than Havertz. He can't be. It definitely ain't Trossard, Stella or Trossard, who plays like he's drunk one week and then looks like a world beater the next. And Eddie Nketiah, I mean, I'd rather have Eddie Abu up front or Eddie Murphy. So it might be a fact that people don't want to accept. Kai Havertz, the best striker at Arsenal Football Club. Facts only, people. Facts only. He's offered us something in the last 2 months that we haven't had. Physical presence. He wins headers. He can hold the ball up. He's got very clever movement. Even when he was in midfield playing badly, he always got in good goal-scoring positions. You can't take it away from him. You can't. You can't. He's a clever footballer. And listen, he might end the season with 15 goals in the Prem. So you got to put some respect on his name. Listen, I'm not sitting here saying he's the answer. I'm not sitting here saying don't buy a striker in the summer. I'm not. I want a striker. I want a top-quality goal scorer to take us to that next level. But the way he's just played in that first 45 minutes, got to give him some respect. He's improved a lot. He's improved a hell of a lot. How on earth was that not a red card on Saka? Unbelievable. I don't like to blame referees, but this referee is absolutely dreadful. The fact that Christie didn't get checked for studding Saka just below his knee is just outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. Katara said he was on about non-penalty goals. I'll let you off, bro. But you didn't write it as that, so yeah, but big up. Penalties are still goals. You score 15 goals or you score 20 goals and you get 8 penalties. I've always said people downplay a penalty goal, but they don't downplay a tapping. People downplay penalties, but don't downplay a tapping. Haaland scored about 20 tappings last year for Man City. I think he got 36 goals in all comps. I didn't hear nobody going, oh yeah, but Haaland just scores tappings. But then people go, oh, you know, he scored 8 penalties. To me, a penalty is harder than a tapping. Because you stop, you've got a lot of time to think, the goalkeeper's moving, the eyes of the world are on you. A tapping's just instinctive. Ball gets whipped in, tap it in. A penalty's not people think penalties are givens. They're not. They're not. It's difficult to take penalties. You're under a lot of pressure, these big goalkeepers, man. The goal looks small when you got 6'5" Emi Martinez in goal. You're under pressure, man. Tap-ins, movement comes instinctive. Penalties are not easy, man. Penalties aren't easy, but Daryl says Kai will improve a lot. Arteta is giving him the much-needed confidence, and I'm glad. Leahy said it's kind of like the way people downplay goals from set pieces as if they don't count. It's true. It's true. Oh, my... Honestly, I'm seeing this Saka tackle. I can't believe what I'm watching. Number one, I can't believe Saka didn't come off injured. That tackle is absolute. That's a straight red. When I saw it before, I said he needs to check that. That's a potential red. That is a clear red card. There's no question. There's no doubt. It ain't a yellow. It's a red. He's come in with his studs up just below the... What the hell is that? That's unbelievable. Yeah, and look at Ange downplaying set pieces. They can't stop conceding. We are so lucky that Saka's not injured. That is an absolutely disgraceful challenge. Awful. Should have been sent off. Fabio got sent off for that against Burnley. Yeah, studs up. It was the same thing. How has he not got sent off for that is unbelievable. What about the pass from Odegaard to Havertz? Just briefly looking through the team. I would say Gabriel's looked a bit shaky at centre-back. A couple times on the ball. I think Trossard's been underwhelming. Saka has been not great either. But he did score the penalty, so, you know, he might just become a stat merchant at times for us. But we'll take it. Apart from that, I think Odegaard's played well. I think Rice has played well. Partey's been pretty solid, apart from his shot that cleared the roof. And Havertz, like I said, I think for me, Havertz, Odegaard, Rice, and Saliba have been our best players. I think Saliba's been brilliant. Rice should have scored. Apart from that, he's played well. Odegaard's been class. And Havertz has led the line brilliantly today. Let's get the second goal early. Because at the end of the day, even though we're 1-0 up, still 1-0. They equalise, it's finished. Game over, title over, season over. We need a second goal just to calm the nerves. Julson said, 95 said, Foden, 16 goals, 7 assists. The media has him as player of the year. Saka, 16 goals, 9 assists. Some claim he's struggling. If I speak, there will be fire, as Salah said. I think, if I'm being honest, if you went on the eye test of what you've watched, you would say that Foden has played better than Saka this season, and that's me being totally honest. You're talking about a guy that scored top corner against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu and, you know, slapped it top bins against Man United at home in the Manchester derby. However, you know, he's going to end up with better stats than Foden. I'm sure of that. I've defended Saka multiple times on this channel this season. There was even times people in the chat were saying, sell him. And I was like, you must be mad, bro. This guy, we have got to keep him at the club long term and get more out of him. Listen, if you can score 16 goals, 9 assists, and we're questioning the season you're having and your performance level, imagine what he would do if he was actually, you know, going to the next level. I think next season Saka can score 20 league goals. He might even get 20 league goals this season. And I've always said, listen, I think Foden is an unbelievable footballer, right? He's amazing to watch. There's no doubt. He makes it look effortless. I'm not here to downplay how good Foden is because I think Foden's an unbelievable footballer. The thing I've always said, I don't believe Foden can come to Arsenal and have that same level of responsibility that Saka's had at Arsenal over the past 3 seasons. Since Aubameyang left Arsenal, Saka's been our focal point. He's been the one that's put this club on his back. 11 goals in his first real full season. 11 goals, 7 assists. Last season, 14 goals, 11 assists. This season, 15 goals, 9 assists. He's getting better every season. No red cards. Hardly misses a game. He's played 38 games 2 years in a row. Hasn't missed 1 game. Foden can have 4 quiet games. Because guess what? Kevin De Bruyne's going to put it in the top corner. Bernardo Silva will score the winner. Haaland gets 35 goals a season. Foden can have a month where he doesn't do nothing. Saka can't afford to do that. They flog him, play him every single game, every minute of every game. There's no right winger to rotate. Foden can't come to Arsenal and do what Saka's doing. That's all I'm saying. You put Saka in that Man City team, the way they keep the ball with Kyle Walker on the overlap, he'd probably score 24, 25 goals in that City team. So, Foden, I think you're an amazing footballer and I'm not downplaying him at all. But let's appreciate what Saka does in this team. You know what I'm saying? He takes a lot of responsibility on. How is that different to the Bayern one, says Bruce? I mean, different refs in different competitions and all that. You know, it's different, I suppose. That's the difference. Addison said, what is your gut feeling about us winning? Will City drop points? My thoughts tell me, listen, bro, you've always got to go off what you're seeing and the evidence. Evidence tells us Manchester City have not lost a game since the 6th of December. So it's very unlikely that they will lose to anybody in this running, especially when you look at the teams that they're up against. Tottenham are out of form. Wolves look like they're on the beach. Fulham are mid-table. West Ham are inconsistent. However, we only need a draw. West Ham, they drew with Arsenal, Man City, end of March. They drew with Liverpool, beginning of March. They drew with Chelsea, 17th of Feb. They drew with, I'm just seeing pure wins. They drew with Crystal Palace at home. You know, they drew with Crystal Palace at home, even though that was on the 16th of December. Listen, I think it's unlikely that Man City drop points, but stranger things have happened. That's all I would say. And we've got to keep winning and put them under pressure. HR said, we play under pressure at home. We are a world-class team away. Gabriel needs to focus. Saliba saved us. We could have gone a goal down. It would have been panic stations. Big up HR. George Guna said, defo need an upgrade to that left attack inside. We seem to attack only from the left. Perhaps Isak, who can play left. Our left-hand side is a problem. I've said it for weeks. We're a lopsided team. Everything goes down our right. Our left is not effective enough. Big up Sanchez with the super sticker. Appreciate it. George Guna said he's been the best forward in 2024. Facts in terms of Havertz. Pierre Inga said Odegaard makes Havertz God. Yeah, the movement. And he finds him. Ghost Nathan, Havertz is a sleeper agent for really so good. We're playing good. Just need to finish our food. Cole said Havertz is better than Cole Palmer. Both good players, different positions. I like Palmer as well, though. YouTube said, my wife threatens to throw my TV out the window every time I have Curtis on watch-alongs. Big up from Toronto. Go easy on the TV, man. We're just vibing. George Guna said, no, I read that one, sorry. Brian said, Kai Havertz, Dark Arts. Love to see it, bro. Sick of us being a nice, friendly team. This ain't Peppa Pig cartoons, bro. You know what I mean? Dark Arts, it's necessary. Canadian Guna, Saka has 15 goals with 7 pens. Foden is better. Listen, we need to stop acting like penalties count for half a goal or something. Like, penalty is a major pressure situation. And Saka slots them all the time, despite missing a penalty in the Euros for England. So I have admiration for that. Anyway, second half underway, people. 45 minutes to go in our penultimate home game of the season. We only have one more home game after this. Which is against Everton, of course. Man's best friend is the TV. Curtis out here upsetting wives. Apologies, people. It gets emotional during these games. We go crazy. Hit the like button. Nearly 5,000 of you in the chat. I did predict 3-0 before the game. I said, bun down, Pepper. We're not deal with swine. I hear you, bro. Martinelli has been bang average all season. He's had a poor season. I'm not even denying that. And I'm a big fan of Martinelli. What do you think about Adeyemi at Dortmund? He was cooking Hakimi the other day. Apparently, he's the fastest player in the Bundesliga, which is crazy when you think how quick Alphonso Davies is. Adeyemi's even quicker. Trossard has a heavy touch. Just breathalyze him. I'd get him off. I'd bring Martinelli on. I think Man United at Old Trafford next week, if you can play Martinelli into some sort of form. At the moment, this left-hand side, this left wing position, maybe you go Gabriel Jesus there. I don't know. We've got a problem on this left at the moment. Trossard is so inconsistent. And Martinelli just playing like he doesn't know what he's doing at the moment. Bournemouth, ball crossed in. It's high. Back post goes all the way out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Put Trossard over right. Pull Trossard over. Bro, breathalyze his clock. I don't know what's going on. Listen, I'll be honest, Dave. And I don't want to look past this game because this is still in the balance. I am nervous about that game at Old Trafford. Trust me. OT, OT. Is never much love when we go OT. They never just play like that when it's us. They just don't. They will do something. They will make life difficult for us. Alpha said, why is your watch along so popular? Ask the community, bro. I can't give you the answer. I can't answer that. I would like to say information and entertainment. That's what I will say. Information and entertainment. That's the slogan. Man, you will roll over. I don't think they will. I honestly think they will put up a fight against us. It's United, man. The manager's under pressure. They're still actually fighting to try and hang on to that Europa League spot. So I don't think they can roll over. Information and entertainment, interact. I would like to think, right? And I watch other channels. There's lots of other good channels out there. One thing I've always tried to do on this channel is read a lot of comments. I never thought it was right when people have channels where they only read out a super chat, because to me, that's like you're saying people giving up their time and their effort to comment is only worthwhile if you're paying. Obviously, you have to prioritize a super chat, which is right, but you shouldn't then ignore somebody's comment because they haven't paid for it, you know? I would like to think this is one of the most interactive channels when it comes to, you know, comments being read. So, you know, I'd like to think so. Cult following, award-winning streams. Hey, we've won more than Harry Kane on this channel, people. That's what we're about. Great tackle, Declan Rice. Finds Havertz. Be strong. Give it. Saka's in. Saka's in. What are you doing, Saka? How has he missed? Havertz laid it on a plate. You've dropped your breakfast all over the carpet. There's Cocoa Pops everywhere. Why does he hit it so... Why is he side-footing that? Rice wins it. Havertz does brilliant. Muscles him. Saka, what is that? Got to score, bro. You have got to score that. How has Saka done that? I'd be disappointed if I missed that. Seriously. It's such a poor finish. I don't get why he hits it so soft. So many missed chances, man. Havertz did so well again. Muscles off the defender, rolls it to him. He could have even had a touch if he wanted to. Rolls it straight there. Yeah, that Nando's sauce everywhere. What kind of shot was that? 2-0, it's game over there. You score that. Now Bournemouth are on the attack. Whipped in, over, hits it. Goes out for a goal kick. Bakayo, man, you got to be disappointed with that. Got to score. Big up, Dud Pistachio. No man can say Curtis doesn't read comments. Big up, bro. We will get things sorted. I know you want to do a giveaway and stuff on the channel. Gorav, big up for the super sticker. And Aiden says, Fulham 2, City 1, Willian, 90th minute winner, and Alex Iwobi. Can you imagine that? I will do watch-alongs for City against Fulham and Tottenham. Because no, not the West Ham game, actually, because that'll be on at the same time as our game. But this one against Wolves, I'm not doing it. I've got no hope for Wolves unless Pedro Neto goes wild. I can't believe Saka missed that. He's like on the penalty spot unmarked. It's rolled to him. He side foots it basically down the middle of the goal. Just put your laces through it. Or if you're going to side foot it, you whip it into the corner. Straight at the keeper. Here we go again. Here's Havertz. Finds Trossard. Come on. We need more. Odegaard. Can he shoot there? Can he shoot there? Can he shoot there? Are you ever going to shoot? 3 times he could have shot there. He rolls it out wide to Rice. We hate long-range shots, man. Absolutely hate them. Trying to play 1-2s from 20 yards out. Kai robbed of 2 assists, you're right. Saka and Rice. Partey, good ball into Havertz. Oh, wow. Wow! Oh, good save. Great turn by Havertz. Didn't really connect with the shot with full power. But lovely turn. Don't foul Ben like that. Foul drives me insane. Honestly, that is one of my pet peeves in football. When a defender just runs and just fouls you. You're facing your own goal. You're under no pressure. Free kick to Bournemouth in their own half. If Havertz scores, he'll be up there for man of the match. He's just lacking the goal. Drake got cooked. Definitely, man. Competition for Saka urgently needed. Listen, we've been saying it for ages. I need a Curtis Shaw TV mug. We're gonna in the summer. I'm gonna sort some things in the summer, merch and stuff. Definitely. Here come Bournemouth. Season's done in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? We've got plenty of time. We'll try and get it done before the Euros. And then obviously the Arsenal tour. Copa America as well. Havertz. He's having a great game. He's having an absolutely brilliant game. Oh, no. Odegaard gets caught. Here come Bournemouth. Could be in. Here come Bournemouth. Good save, David Raya at the near post. You see it there, man. There's the warning sign. Jeez, man. Get up, Odegaard, man. Nah, man. Get up, man. Stop rolling around. Solanke there. The angle goes against him. Good save by Raya at the near post. Oh, look. Bournemouth again. Look! Where are we? Good tackle, Thomas Partey. What are we doing? Why are we trying to make this something it doesn't need to be? This is why that Saka miss winds me up. Havertz, go on. Go on, Havertz. Take him on. Take him on, Kai. Good ball. Saka! Oh, what a challenge. Great tackle. What a ball from Havertz again. Saka just inside the area. What a challenge. I think that was Smith. Yo, trust me, Havertz having a quality game, Cormac, man. Even that ball was quality. We need a second goal desperately. Get Trossard off, by the way. And I don't even think Saka's playing that well, to be honest. Great play, Declan Rice. Too strong. Well done, Deckers, lad. He's had a quality game. Go on, Deckers, lad! Yes! I love Declan Rice, you know. Yes, my boy. What a player. What a player. 100 million bargain. Look at the ball from Havertz. Saka, mate. I think you got to hold him off. Keep him away so he can't make the challenge. Always hating on me. Bro, you look tired today and slightly drunk. Nah, Trossard's struggling today. I can't lie, man. Martinelli's due. 4,200 of you in the chat, people. Hit the like button. Subscribe. We're cooking, people. We're cooking with gas right now. I'm on about the channel, not Arsenal. We're not actually cooking today. 1-0. We should be 3 or 4-0 up. Rice. Oh, his touch is a bit heavy there. Compliment him. Then he gives the ball away. I'm nervous. Bournemouth have got a goal threat here. They're in the area. Forces him backwards. Look, every time they attack, look, they've got 3 players in the box. 4th on the edge of the box. Bournemouth, good tackle, Kai Havertz. Come on, let's hit him on the break. What are you doing? Communicate. Trossard and Partey getting each other's way. Here's Justin Kluivert up against Ben White. Oh, he sat him down. He's whipped it in. Great header away. Shot edge of the box. Oh, Raya collects it. What are we doing? We need a goal. Why are we doing this? He has destroyed Ben White there, Justin Kluivert. Emmanuel Cruz said Havertz has been cooking. Apart from a goal, that's all his performance is missing. I don't like this. I do not like this. Warning signs are there. Great play, Odegaard. Skips 2, plays a 1-2 with Saka. Partey. Arsenal play well. Mohamed said Saka's robbing Kai of assists. He is. Good run there by Trossard. Finds Declan Rice 30 yards out. Doesn't want to shoot. Finds Odegaard. Saka on the overlap. Finds Saka 1v1. Another defender comes across. Whips it in back post. Tomiyasu headed across. Goes out for a corner. We need that second goal. More Saka slack. Nah, Warren, come on, man. He hasn't played great. He's been okay. No one's saying he's played bad. He missed a clear-cut chance. Of course we're going to be frustrated. We need the second goal. ASAP. Most goals from corners this season. Arsenal 16. Everton second in 12. Come on. He's called it. Cello says Gabriel Magalhaes header. Come on. Anyone but yeah. Let's speak it into existence. Declan Rice whips it in. Nice corner at the near post. Flicked on. It did come off Gabriel. It was flicked onto Gabriel's head, I think, and then went wide. Goes out for a goal kick. Jamie said, I rate that from this channel. Obviously, super chats have to be read out. Not everyone may have the funds going for a tough patch. This channel, Curtis makes you feel welcome regardless. Appreciate that, bro. Big up. Chris said, we've got high expectations on Saka. He's very good. Very, very good. Exactly. If we rate you that high as a player, we expect your performances to be some of the highest. Taken quickly. Odegaard's got to hit this. Oh, maybe he shouldn't have hit it. That's a terrible shot. High and wide. Edge of the box. Unmarked. We got to do shooting practice, man. We can't shoot from outside the box. How are you not even troubling the goalkeeper? That's terrible. Oh. We need to improve our long-range shooting. We miss so many chances from shooting from the edge of the penalty area. Partey gets a yellow card. There you go. Guy stood in people on the side of the knee. And he books him for that. This ref's not serious. B. Smith said, Curtis, I think Wolves can cause City problems. I hope they can, but we got enough to worry about. Here's Justin Kluivert. He shoots! Oh, just wide. Listen, the warning signs are there. Wake up. A yard wide. Nah, more actually. This Kluivert is a problem. He is quick. This is not good. I think Arteta's got to make a change. How are we 1-0 up just playing like this? This Justin Kluivert is rapid. You see how quick he changes direction? He sent Ben White on that little cutback. I am nervous. I am nervous. Havertz wins a header. Partey heads it up again. Havertz again. He loses that one. He leads with the arm. He's going to book him. He can't wait to book our players. This guy, you fraud. Booking all of our players. He leans. You can't jump with your arms down. He didn't elbow him. Havertz gets booked. I'll be honest, people. 60 minutes gone. I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying it. Bournemouth look like they've got an attack. They've got attacks in them to cause us problems. What changes would I make? See, there isn't a lot. I would get Martinelli on. I would get Martinelli on for Trossard. It's hard to take Saka off because who do you put on the right? Unless you bring Jesus on. But apparently Ipswich are winning 5-0. I think that's them promoted in it to the Premier League. That gets them runners up. But yeah, I think Martinelli's pace would be important now on the counter-attack. Yeah. Oh no, Ipswich are winning 2-0. Yeah, they're going to come second. So that'll mean Leicester and Ipswich back in the Prem. Ben White clears it high in the air. Not a great clearance. It's still in the penalty area. Great touch by Solanke. Brings it down. Here come Bournemouth. Ben White does well. Wins it back and clears it upfield. Good defending. It feels like we've retreated for some reason. It feels like we're allowing them to attack us. Here's Solanke. What are you doing, Gabriel? You, mate, yeah. That is the most clueless defending. He's going away from the goal. What are you doing? I love Gabriel, but he is not as good as Saliba. That comparison needs to stop. I respect him, and he's had a very good season. But things like that are ludicrous. And I ain't talking about the rapper from Atlanta who sang area codes when I say ludicrous. Free kick 25 yards out. I'm telling you now, this game does not feel nice. This something doesn't feel right about this game. We're playing with nerves and emotion. They've got a free kick 25 yards out, left of centre. This is dangerous. Why on earth did Gabriel challenge him there? He's going away from goal. He kicks the back of his leg, then falls onto him. That is bozo, clumsy. Justin Kluivert to take this free kick. You know you're getting old when used to watch Patrick Kluivert play. Now I'm watching Justin Kluivert. Oh my days, I can barely watch this. Justin Kluivert, 25, maybe just over 25 yards out. Free kick. Here he goes over the wall. It goes over. Goes out for a goal kick. He never got the power on it. Wow. This was supposed to be a relaxing game. 3-0 predictions. The crowd look flat. They should be pushing. Yeah, I think they're too quiet. I think they're way too quiet. He needs to make the right subs here. We need to change something. We don't look right. We're not even creating. Havertz wins another flick on. Saka chases him down. Goes back to their goalkeeper. Zinchenko coming up. It better not be. Don't even think about doing that. There's no need to bring him on. Bring Martinelli on. We need some speed to hit him on the break. We don't look enough of a threat. We can't play like this against Man U. We can't. We can't at all. They will punish us. They got better players. They've got the ball here as well. Throw into Arsenal in the Bournemouth half. Why is Odegaard clapping? Why is Odegaard clapping? I don't get that. Or is he just saying, come on? Zinny better not be coming on. Why are people in the chat saying Zinny's coming on? Did I miss something there? Was he warming up or something? Oh, no. Why would you bring Zinny on under these circumstances? It makes no sense. Partey, good header. Saka loses the header. Bournemouth are growing in confidence. Oh, my days. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Saliba, he does well. Kluivert skips inside. Shoots, good block by Partey. We recovered well there, to be fair. For a second there, he looked like he was in. Odegaard does well. Havertz makes the run. The ball doesn't reach him. He does well, though, Havertz. Come on. Just score a second, then we can relax. Saka. Odegaard on the right-hand side, on the overlap. Good ball into Declan Rice. Pulls it all the way across. Oh, somebody should be tapping that in. No one's there. Trossard keeps in at the back post. That's where your striker needs to be, in all fairness. A natural striker rolled across the 6-yard box should be scoring. Odegaard whips it in. It's cleared and goes out for a throw-in. Come on. Brilliant ball in by Declan Rice. What is that? He's just rugby tackled him. Free kick to Arsenal. Trossard fouled. Crossing situation. Tomiyasu takes it quick. Goes out for a corner. Odegaard loves cheerleading, don't he? I get it. Like, the crowd are quiet. Declan Rice corner. 25 minutes to go. Honestly, how many of you thought today you were going to be watching this game feeling under this much pressure? Because I'll be honest, I didn't. I thought we'd be 2 or 3-0 up now and this game would be over. And let's be real, we should be. We've missed so many chances. Now it just feels dangerous. We need a goal, please. Somebody just score from this corner. Declan Rice, in-swinging corner. Can somebody nod this in? He whips it in. It's cleared at the near post. It's not a great corner. Goes out for a throw-in. Andrew said the crowd are nervous. I don't think they're very loud today, I've got to be honest. Fans have to look at themselves. That's your job inside the stadium, is to lift the atmosphere. And I think the fans are quiet. They're probably nervous as well. Penalty spot said Zinchenko for Partey. Salman said, I think we may draw. Let's hope not. Saka miss could cost us. This is pressure. It is pressure. It is pressure because you can't afford one thing to go wrong in this title race. Tomiyasu with the long throw. Havertz doesn't win it. It's flicked on. Partey heads it back in. Bournemouth have the ball back. Gabriel does well. We can't get the ball down. Trossard's been so quiet in this second half. He's got to make subs. Oh no, here come Bournemouth left-hand side. Gets the byline. Great block, William Saliba again. And he, honestly, what a player. What a player. Even though he did give the ball away, or we might get away with it. Saliba there blocks the cross. and then wins the ball back. Come on! Wake up! They're not at it. They're not at it, man. Come on. Saliba is... He's arguably... There's a debate. He could be our best player. He's up there as our best player. He makes defending look so easy, man. It's unbelievable. But I'm very nervous about what I'm watching. 23 minutes to go. They've got a lot of pace down that left-hand side. They probably... Listen, I mean... They shouldn't be tired. They've had a week with no game. But maybe it's catching up with them, you know? We've had 2 tough games in that last week. Chelsea and Tottenham. We've obviously picked the same lineup as well. Saka, come on! I'm telling you, Saka has not played well today. I'm being honest. The penalty covers up an average performance. And I know people, oh, it's Saka. I defend Saka as much as any other channel will do. But I'm not going to lie, he's been average. Gives the ball away too much. 4.5k in the chat. The nerves are definitely there. I didn't expect it to be like this. We should have won this game already. Bournemouth growing in confidence. Rice looks overcooked. I think Rice done all right. Apart from the goal he should have scored. Here's Havertz. Does well, keeps the ball. Ben White goes long looking for Saka. Come on, Saka. Come on. Good first touch. Be strong. Whip him up. Whip him up now. Keeps the ball well. Havertz joins in. Odegaard's there. Odegaard waiting for the run. Given away. Declan Rice. Here's Trossard. Yeah! Yes, 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 yes! Leandro Trossard! Don't listen to me. Don't take him off. Don't go anywhere. Trossard makes it 2-0. He's had a quiet game, but he side foots it into the bottom corner. Leandro Trossard makes it 2. Declan Rice with the assist. And that should be game, set and match to Arsenal. Lovely awareness from Declan Rice, who's had a brilliant second half. Trossard just opens up his body. Saka starts the attack off, finds Havertz into Odegaard. His pass was actually not great. Look at Rice. He rescues it, rolls it into Trossard. There we go. Declan Rice makes that, honestly. What an assist from Rice. See, that's the thing. I'll be honest. As much as I've criticised Trossard today, because I don't think he's played that well, he's got them clutch moments, hasn't he? You know? Brilliant from Declan Rice. Somebody said, right, let's talk music. Right, what do you think? K. Drake, where you going? Who makes the next diss track? Nah, listen, eat humble pie. I was saying get Trossard off now. He's just scored. I don't think he actually played that well, but the good thing about Trossard, you get a good chance he can score. Maybe he drank a pint of water at half time. And he's in the chat. He said, I told you. Get in 2-0. We've got it now. I can relax. Take a breather. I can lean back like Fat Joe now, people. We should be good now. We should be good. Drake has to respond next. You're right. You're right. It'll be interesting if they'll... I'd still make a couple changes, though. I've got to be honest. I still would like to see fresh legs. Pink said, I'm honestly starting to give up on Sakaka. He slows down every attack. Nah, man, we got to keep believing in him, man. 16 goals this season. 9 assists. I always believed in him. Michelo Artinio. Nah, man, we need a third. Want to see Havertz on the score sheet? Yeah, because he's played really well, but the fact he hasn't got a goal and he hasn't got an assist, which he'll be thinking he should have had at least 2 assists. Best first-time finisher in the league. I think he's probably our best finisher when it comes to clear-cut chances. Big C, where was the media when Liverpool was out of the title race? When it's Arsenal, it's bottle jobs. I do hear you on that. We're not the media darlings. We never have been. We never have been. The media love Liverpool and Man United. We still got to be careful, though. Bournemouth are on the attack. This Justin Kluivert, man. He is so sharp. He's got the ball again here. Ben White and Saka. They're doubling up on him now. I think it's 3 points in the bag, man. I think we're good. What the hell is he doing? They've hit the crossbar! They've scored, but they're offside. Oh, listen. You don't understand the meltdown I was just about to have. You don't... What is David Raya doing? Oh, my days. There's a VAR check, but the ref's giving it offside. Ball whipped in. It's cleared in the air. David Raya comes out for it. Supermans it into the air. The guy volleys it, hits the bar, and then they score. What is Raya doing there? I think he gets a little nudge. They're going crazy. I think they've given a foul on Raya. He gets a little nudge from Solanke. Boy, I think that is soft. Wow. What is Raya doing there? I told people about Raya, I'm sorry. He can get as many golden gloves as he wants. He's got mistakes in him. What kind of a punch was that, bro? Yo, don't be surprised yet. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'll take the foul. If that happened against Arsenal, I think the goal should be given. I don't think he's done enough for that to be given as a foul. You can make contact with someone in the area without it being a foul. That is soft. Listen, I hope they give it. But I think that's shocking from Raya. What kind of punch is that, man? They're doing a long VAR check here. Raya's dodgy, man. I'm sorry. He's making too many mistakes now. I think that's a goal. I'm gonna keep it at 100. I think that's a goal. I don't even think that's hardly a foul. There is a little bit of contact, but contact doesn't mean it's always a foul. But the only thing that might go against him, Solanke, he doesn't really make an attempt to get the ball. So even if he gets nudged, what is the punch? He's give a free kick. He's give a free kick. Wow, we got away with it. Not convinced by Raya, though. I know people will say it was a slight push, but just in general. Raya just doesn't give me a lot of confidence in goal, man. It is very soft. Yeah, I think the problem, what Solanke's done, yeah, he's not really focusing on the ball. It looks like he's just looking at the keeper. Commentator's saying he thinks it should have been a goal. I think that's weak. I think that's just weak from Raya. And then but listen, we got away with it. I don't care. Bum Bournemouth anyway. I don't give a damn. We need the win. Good work there from Trossard. Wins a throw-in as well. Still no changes. 76 minutes, no substitutions made. Surely you can make... I think you make 3 or 4 changes now and rest. Court life, you're not wrong, bro. I thought VAR was going to overturn that. Josh said that's 100% a goal. Absolute foolishness from Raya. Manuel Raya Uño. Oh, my days. That is a banger. I like that one. Never a foul, says Cormac. The ref's been shocking today. The ref's been absolutely woeful. Arsenal win the ball back. There's a Bournemouth player down injured. He's playing them all onside. Saka pulls. Yo! You're joking! Odegaard's missed an absolute sitter. 6 yards out. He puts it in the side netting. Oh my... How does he miss? What a ball from Thomas Partey. Great ball from Saka. I do not understand how you miss that, Odegaard. How on earth do you miss? He's inside the 6-yard box. Unmarked. He hits the side netting. That is outrageous. Wow. That is unbelievable. What a miss from Odegaard. Joe Cole as well saying the goal should have been given for Bournemouth. I agree. Hey, what? I can't believe Odegaard missed that. We should have scored 5 today. We should have scored 5 or 6 goals today. I don't know how we've scored 2. Listen, at least, I mean, we're now on plus 9 goal difference, which is obviously a positive. How is that not a foul, ref? This has got to be one of the worst refs in the Premier League. We're plus 9 goal difference, but City have got 2 games in hand. Tomiyasu, great header. Tomiyasu's done well today. Just as I say that, he gives the ball away. Lonesome Gunner said, that is poor. I don't care how much praise you want to give this captain. He has to do better. It's an unbelievable miss. You know, if it was 0-0 and he missed that, I would be going mental. But even at 2-0, it's an inexcusable miss. Jackson-esque finish, yeah. Nicholas Jackson. Still haven't made a change. 12 minutes to go, not one substitution. Rastaman said Rambo is better than Raya. I don't want to do that convo again. We'll be here all day. 11 minutes to go. 4,750 locked in. Hit that like button and subscribe. We're on a journey here, people. Martinelli coming on. Gabriel Martinelli. Next time the ball goes out, it looks like Martinelli will be the change. Smith Rowe never gets a game time, does he? I think he's finished. Cam said, I'll never stop saying it. David Raya Narson. He's, listen, he's not as bad as that, of course, but he doesn't, it's not the most commanding. Heart Attack FC said War Eagle. Saka, Robin, Havertz of assists. Havertz playing with a lot of confidence. Night and day from earlier in the season, said Oregon Goonie. You're right, bro. I want him to score. Odegaard gives it to him and he does! Oh my days! Oh, he's offside. He's offside. He's missed from 6 yards. He's hit the crossbar. He better be offside. He was offside. I forgive him. If he was onside and missed that, wow. 6 yards out, hits the ball. Well, maybe 8 yards. Trossard coming off for Martinelli. Very important goal. I don't think he's played that well, but listen. What an assist from Declan Rice, man, on the turn. Latte, big up yourself. He said, from the member stream, you could tell Saliba is my best Arsenal player. Seen crazy poor centre-backs over the years. Only player I'll get his name on a jersey. I hear you on that, you know. Tupac, Snake Eye says, Tupac, we need changes like Tupac. I want to, like, to me now, he could make 2 or 3 changes, man, not just 1. Havertz, lovely touch. Could be in here. What a ball. Martinelli's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. It's Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli. Goal. No. He's fallen over. What is he doing? I even tried to give you the Brazilian commentary, bro. Shoot or pass. Why does he take so long? What a ball from Odegaard. He's complaining that he was fouled. Shoot. Your head's down. Oh, it's embarrassing, bro. Why is his head down like that? Lift your head up and shoot or pass. Guy's head is stuck. Man literally plays football like this. That's how Martinelli's running around, bro. Yeah. How can you even see what's in front of you, bro? I tried to give the man Brazilian commentary to make it authentic. And Donny didn't even shoot, bro. Crazy. Lift your damn head up. I'm going to tell him on tour. Bro, lift your head up. You'll be an unbelievable player. Good work by Havertz, but Bournemouth still have possession, edge of the box. No foul. Havertz finds Odegaard. I do not know how we've won this game. Well, we haven't won yet, but we should. I don't know how it's 2-0. How are we not 5-0 up at least? The amount of chances. Martinelli, goal. I was going to say goal, you know, do all of that. Man just fell over. crazy. Bournemouth on the attack again. Edge of the box. Ben White. That Semenyo is quick as well, man. Semenyo and Cliver on that left-hand side. All kinds of pace. Ball whipped in. Good clearance by Tomiyasu. Smashes it away. Aman said, Curtis, either way, these next few weeks will lead to pure elation or despair. For me, second is the same as fourth. I'm with you on that. It makes no difference to me whether we finish second or fourth. It's all the same. It's probably more painful finishing second. We need to win the league. Ooh, naughty challenge on Havertz. Who is that? Smith, I think. This referee's been absolutely shocking. I think. Oof. And he does win the ball, but he follows through. Martinelli fouled himself. He did. He just ran over and then just fell over. Like, it was. He needs to fix up Martinelli. He definitely needs to fix up. Would Mudryk score that? Probably not. Probably not. M5 said Martinelli needs to lift his head, go back to the training pitch, work on his finishing. Martinelli almost looks like the player when he first came from Brazil, where it was like he's quick, he's raw, but it's like a diamond in the dirt that needs polishing. Last year, I felt like he was developing. He looked more intelligent. It looks like he's gone backwards a year. Gabriel Jesus coming on. Caleb said, Ricky Martinelli, she bangs. Oh, babe, the way she moves. She looks like a flower, but she stings like a bee. Ricky Martinelli settings, bro. He should be doing pop songs. I don't know what he's doing. Speedboat, no steering wheel, going crashing into the sand on the beach. How's the ref being shocking? Gave us a dodgy pen, chalked up. Bro, should have been a red card after 20 minutes. What do you think the score would have been if they went down to 10 men in 20 minutes? None of them things you're talking about would have probably even happened. Saka comes off. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. He gets a 6-minute break. Gabriel Jesus comes on. 4.7k in the chat. Big up your damn selves. Legends, all of you locked in. Appreciate it. Hit the like button and subscribe to the damn channel. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Big up everyone locked in on YouTube. Happy Saturday. 2-0 to Arsenal. 5 minutes of the game to go. Saka off. Gabriel Jesus on. Why is David Raya on the halfway line high-fiving people? Make sure you can punch the ball away first, bro. You know what I'm saying? Martinelli's not finished. I'm not going that far, Abuka. I'm not. Martinelli's still got something there as a player, but Arteta needs to coach him properly. Here is Martinelli. Don't give the ball away after I've just bigged you up. Here's Odegaard. Gives it back to Martinelli. Go on. Go on. Back to Odegaard again. Whips into the back post. A lot of height on it. Knocked down. Shot. Oh! Oh! Gabriel Magalhaes slaps it in the top corner. Oh, he's offside. He's given offside. It's the best goal I've ever seen from a centre-back at Arsenal. Gabriel Magalhaes, left foot volley, top corner. The offside flag's gone up. Please tell me he's on. Gabriel's onside! You can't give offside. Oh, he is. Do you know why he's offside? Havertz was offside, and Havertz wins the header. Oh, my days. What a goal as well. It's going to be chalked off. He's offside. He's definitely off. Basically, Havertz is in an offside position. So I thought it would have countered, but Havertz wins the header. So he's in an offside position, wins the header. Gabriel volleys it in the top corner. Oh, my days. I can't believe the goal you've just denied him. Yeah, the ref's given it offside. They checked it. He's off. Havertz was off. That's so sad. That would have been one of the best moments of the season. Gabriel on the volley. Corner of the area. Top corner. Arteta's put both hands on his head. He can't believe it. I was about to go wild. John said Havertz, man of the match, being our best player in 2024. He's had a really good game. Partey, I thought he was going to get another yellow. Only thing lacking has been the goal, but, you know, it's just one of them, innit? Troy Kempy from Sydney, Australia. First time this season. All 4 daughters and the missus watching you and Arsenal live. Big up Troy Kempy in Australia and all the family. Hope you're all well. Thanks for tuning in. Danet said, why is your watch along so popular? Passion, articulation, jokes, excitement, and the odd song. I'll take that. I'm very happy with that. You broke that down very well. I'll always take a compliment if there's one there. So big up, Danet. Big up everyone locked in. 5,000 of you tuned in. Declan Rice has been given the Man of the Match award by TNT Sports. For me, Rice, Saliba, Havertz, they would have been the main 3. I don't have any problem with any of those 3 getting Man of the Match, to be honest. Alexander said, I seriously believe a world-class goalkeeper should be a priority alongside a striker. Raya has cost as many goals, haven't saved much. All clean sheets have been because of the defence. I mean, I've got to give him some credit for the clean sheets, but I just don't think he's an elite goalkeeper. I really don't. I just don't. Adriano-esque finish, yeah, man. What a volley that was. What does Daichi think? I mean, listen, you've got to finish your dinner. If your mum cooks your chicken all afternoon, you don't drop it on the carpet. You get a clip round your ear. That's what Arsenal have done. They've dropped everything on the floor, but they have won the game 2-0. But anyway, I'm off for some afternoon lunch. I'm having bricks concrete with a starter of diesel. So, yeah, good win for Arsenal. There you go, people. I don't do the Daichi impression as much anymore, do I? Mohammed said it's in the bag. Let's go United without bag and collect. Well, we need a Pedro Neto masterclass today. That's what we need. We need a Pedro Neto masterclass. Hit him on the break. Maybe a red card for Man City. For me, Rice, Saliba, Havertz, standout 3 players today. Declan Rice second half has been outstanding. He's covered every blade of grass. The assist was unbelievable. I've got no problem with any of them 3. Mohammed, big up your damn self. He's gifted 20 Curtis Shaw TV membership. I told you, by the end of the season, I'm going to have a whole heap of members, man. Big up yourself. Welcome to the new 20 members. As I said, make sure in the settings you've got it switched on that you're enabled. Oh, my days. Martinelli just got nutmegged. That's not a foul. He slipped over. What? He slipped over, ref. How are you buying that? But anyway, yeah, make sure you've got it so that you can be gifted a membership on your settings. We're in time added on. 8 minutes added on, people. 8 minutes added on. Who would you... Do you know what? We'll get a poll at the end of the game. For me, there's only 3 candidates for man of the match. It's Rice, Saliba and Havertz. They have been by far our best players. Saliba's been unbelievable in defence. Rice has dominated the midfield. Havertz has led the line brilliant. Free kick to Bournemouth. Whipped into the back post. Ben White flicks it away. Goes out for a corner to Bournemouth. We should have won this game 4 or 5-0, honestly. How we've won it 2-0, but you know what? I'll take it. Results more important at this stage. And we're still 9 goals ahead now of Man City. Havertz isn't suspended. After the 30-second game, the yellow cards, tally doesn't count. The 5 and 10 yellow cards, so he isn't suspended. Corner whipped in, flicked away. Arsenal have possession. Tomiyasu's down on the floor. I think Raya's telling him to kick the ball out. Saliba's like, listen, man, let's keep playing. Come on, let's get a third. Odegaard finds Havertz. I'd love to see Havertz get a goal today. His performance has definitely warranted one. 8 minutes added on. We're a minute in already. Here's Thomas Partey. Partey's had a good game quietly. I think Ben White's done well. Odegaard, he's got Jesus in support. Finds Gabby Jesus. What are you doing? Pass the damn ball. Just run straight into their player. People, Havertz isn't suspended. He's got 10 yellow cards now, but because we're past the 30-second game, it doesn't count. So no problem. Havertz will be available. It's amazing that Havertz has got 10 yellow cards. At the start of the season, I would have been like, Havertz, he ain't going to get 10 yellow cards. He ain't even got that aggression about him. But fair play to him. He is willing to mix it. I don't know what Jesus did there. Why did he try and run so fast? Just slow yourself down, control the ball. Either have a shot or roll it back to Odegaard, who's unmarked. I don't know what he was doing. Partey gives them silky passes. He does. Go on, Havertz. He doesn't get there. Tomiyasu's had a good game as well, definitely. For a player that's been injured for a while, he just looks solid at left back. If only we'd have played him at left back against Bayern Munich, when Leroy Sané was cooking us at the Emirates. Great show. Listen, really appreciate everyone tuned in. And obviously, don't forget after the game, I'll have a fan cam out within 20 minutes of full time. Follow me on TikTok if you're on TikTok, Curtis Shaw TV, for all the goal reaction compilations that we do on there. Numbers are growing on there as well. And subscribe if you haven't already, people. I'm not doing the Man City game today as a watch along though. I'm doing some stuff this afternoon with the family, but to be honest, I don't see City dropping points. I hope they do, but I will be doing the last two Man City games. The membership lasts for a month, Jamie. So basically what it is, they introduced it so that you're gifted a membership for a month to encourage people to then join at the end of the month. That's how they sort of do it. So yeah, but we're gifting memberships every week. So I'm sure even if you don't want to join, you'll get gifted one more than once. I think it goes as well, I was told, on stuff like interaction. So when they hand them out, it goes for like, do you comment a lot? Do you like the videos? Are you subscribed? If you do all of those things on a regular basis, you're more likely to be gifted a membership. So that's what they're trying to encourage people to interact more. Broad said, Curtis' TikTok is so good, the dance routine. You better relax, bro. You better relax yourself. Ain't no dancing from me on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Big up Broads each and every time, though. The original bad man, How do I activate membership? It should be in your settings on YouTube. YouTube settings. What have we got left? 4 minutes to go. Can we get a third? Here's Martin Odegaard. Heavy touch. He gets clattered as well. He's on the floor again. Nah, there's no dance routines on there, bro. Let me tell you. This ain't JLS. This ain't JLS. Trust me, bro. Ain't no dance routines. You know what I'm saying? Good Eye Sniper 74. Subscribe today. Great result. Could be a great day if Wolves pull something out of the bag. Could be. Can they do it? I said I wasn't going to watch the game. I'm sick of watching Man City play. They give me false hope. I'm just bored. I want to just check at the end of the game. Ipswich have been promoted. Well done to them, man. Growing up, Ipswich were, they were a Premier League team, man. Darren Bent and all them players back in the day. Ipswich a good away ground to go to. I'd rather see a team like Ipswich than Burnley, You don't want to go to Burnley, do you? What have Sheffield United offered to the Premier League this year? Nothing. See, Anders said I've been gifted membership twice. There you go. There you go. You can get it more than once, people. You're Jamaican, you must can dance. Yo, brother, there's a difference between can you dance? Yes. Am I dancing on TikTok? No. No, no, no. If I'm in the rave, yeah, I can drop a little, you know what I mean? A little, you know what I mean? So, something can go on, little two-step now, a little two-step. You get older, you just two-step and click your fingers. And every now and then you just drop a little wacky dip. Wacky dip. You know what I'm saying? Little something can run. But you ain't seeing nothing on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok doing some dance in the middle of a shopping centre. Nah, none of that. Leave that to the youngsters, them. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Can we score? Gabriel Jesus. Take him on. Give us some Jogger Benito, man. Even if you assist somebody. Great ball. Declan Rice. Set it up. Yeah! Get in there, Declan Rice, lad. No diddy. It's 3-0 to Arsenal. Hey, salute you, my brother. Gabriel Jesus. Brilliant assist. Rolls it into Declan Rice. Bad man performance. Man of the match performance now. 1 assist, 1 goal. What a player. Declan Rice. It was Declan Couscous in the first half. It's very much Declan Rice in the second half. Give credit to Jesus. Look at the run from Rice. Look at the energy. He wants the goal. Touches it past. Tight angle. Bang. Just smash it past the goalkeeper. Man of the match. I'm giving him man of the match. The goal changes everything. You know about the wacky dips, right? You know. What a performance, Declan Rice. Declan Rice. What a player. Yo, salute my brother. I like that celebration as well. Man of the match. He's just tipped it in his favour, people. I'm going to be honest. That was, long grain rice, Long grain rice. Come on, can we get another one? Oh, that is Uncle Ben's settings, people. Partey has to back out the challenge there. Look at Rice again. Come on. 4 against 4, Partey, please. Move the ball, man. Oh, that's Grandad Partey settings, man. Now, what kind of run is that? Rice, no-look assist and then smashes a goal. Yo, Dre, I know you're a DJ, man. You know, brother. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Arsenal. And what did I say at the start of the game? 3-0. I'm sorry. When you get it wrong, but when you get it right, you have to take it. 3-0 to the Gunners. Full-time whistle goes. Get in! Let's go. Vamos! We've won the game. Another big win for Arsenal Football Club. We are, honestly, people, 2 weeks away from pure agony or jubilance that you have not seen in a long time. Declan Rice, man of the match. Gabby Jesus pass. Don't sleep on it, people. That assist was brilliant. That assist was absolutely brilliant. People saying, was it no look? Was it no look? I've got it on now. Oh, no, it was no look. It was, you lot are legends. I would have missed that. Yeah, you're right. No look assist. Wow. There you go. We made hard work of it, but we got there in the end. For me, he's man of the match. He has to be. The assist was brilliant. The goal was superb. Declan Rice, mate. We need another player of his stature and the impact that he's had in this team next season. He's had such a big impact. Let's have a look. Declan Rice. Are those stats correct? That's unbelievable. I didn't even know that. Declan Rice has got, wow, 7 goals, 9 assists for a guy that's played defensive midfield in a single pivot for half the season when he had Odegaard and Havertz playing attacking mid. This guy probably ended up with 10 goals, 10 assists. And he's played half a season in DM. What a player, man. What 16 goal contributions. He's unbelievable. We just need something to happen. We need something to happen. I don't know how. Is it Wolves today? Can Neto do something? Cunha and them, man. Is it Tottenham? Is it Fulham? Is it West Ham? Somebody just take points off City. Listen, our next game is Manchester United away. It will be a much more difficult game than that. They always seem to do something against us. But I agree. I think Declan Rice is player of the year. I totally agree with you, Arla. The impact that he's had in our midfield, I think he must have played every game. 36 games, yeah. He's played every single game. He's unbelievable. He doesn't miss a game. No red cards, 4 yellows, no suspensions. He is unbelievable. 10 goals ahead of Man City now. Right, before we begin to round up, let's have a look at the Premier League table, because this is all that matters. Come on, Wolves. Come on, Wolves, please do something today. Just a scrappy 1-1 draw. It doesn't even have to be pretty. It really doesn't have to be. Welcome back, Ipswich, to the Premier League. They haven't been here for a long time. They've just got promoted. Claudia says, big up C-Unit. Guam, rude boy, $100 million bargain. Unbelievable signing. Unbelievable. HR said both Rice and Kai Havertz have been great signings. Rice has been great all season. Havertz has been great since about the new year when he went up front. You'll give him his credit. In midfield, it wasn't working. War Eagle said, legit think Spurs will let goals in. I don't think they can, bro. Honestly, I don't think, as much as we despise each other as a fan base, I don't think Ange and that team can afford to just roll over. But I don't think they've got the quality to beat Man City, but you just never know. They've had a good record against them. Big up LSU, who's gifted 10 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up your damn self. Really appreciate all of you guys' support. Welcome to the new members. Let's get the tweet out. Got the win in the end. I predicted 3-0. Always like to get it right. Havertz and Saliba. Outstanding. But Rice, man of the match today. Goal and assist were brilliant. I got to give it him. He tipped it in his favour in that second half. Even at the end, he's the guy who won the ball back. Old Trafford next. Right. We're saying in the comments, people. 5,000 of you in the chat. TNT Sports gave Rice man a match before the goal. Yeah, they did. Listen, he had a second half especially. He was outstanding. Oh, that feels so much better. City, you're a window shop. I can hardly call Man City a window shopper, to be fair. They got the richest, well, one of the richest owners. Aidan, thank you very much. He's gifted a Curtis Shaw TV membership. Big up your damn self. Genuinely said, Curtis, we are feeling convinced, Curtis. Well, we still are relying on something else. That's the issue. We can go Man United, beat them 5-0, and we can beat Everton 5-0. We need something to go wrong for Man City. Curtis, you should do an op-along. Do you know what, right? Keep your notification bell on. I'll be honest with you. I am going out for a little bit, and I'm not sure if I'll be back for kickoff. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not guaranteeing that I will, though. Maybe if I get back late and they're 1-0 down, we'll just hop on out of nowhere. Just make sure your notifications are on. If City are winning, I'm not going nowhere near it. Moami said, Havertz has been shockingly good. Rice has been worth more than 100 million. Now on to that scum called United. Come on, you Gunners, let's go. It'll be a hard game next week. I genuinely believe United will be difficult. I don't think it will be easy for us to just beat them. Just looking through the team briefly before we have a look at the table. David Raya, he's got to cut those little mistakes out, in my opinion. Listen, he got away with it today, but that could have been given. And, you know, he made a mistake last week as well. I know he's won the Golden Glove now officially, but you've got to cut those little mistakes out. But listen, congrats to him. He has officially won the Golden Glove now. Ben White, I thought was all right. He got done by Clivert once, but no problem. Tomiyasu was solid. Gabriel, somebody just said it. That would have been one of the goals of the season. Adriano, like left foot volley in the top corner, but disallowed for offside. Havertz was offside, half a yard. Saliba was absolutely outstanding today. I thought our best defender by miles. What a player he is. Partey was solid, not spectacular, but kept us ticking. Rice, first half was decent. Second half was absolutely outstanding. Odegaard was decent, but should have scored. Missed a sitter. I know it hasn't punished us in any way, but he should have scored 6 yards out. Saka was okay. The penalty, at least the stats go up again. You know, he got a bad tackle on him in the first half. Trossard wasn't great, but clutch. He's the clutch in the manual car, people. You know what I mean? He gets you out of, you know, them hill starts. You need the clutch. And when we was going uphill a little bit at 0-0 and 1-0, he gets that goal. And Havertz was superb, just missing the goal. I thought Odegaard played all right, but he should have scored. He wasn't great. He played all right. But listen, we got the job done. And big up Gabriel Jesus with the no-look assist. Big up E. Ross. He says, big up the community. Keep going, Arsenal. And that's all we can do. Raya is the new David James. Well, they called him Butterfingers, so you wouldn't want to be called the new David James. Corn said, why not invite Tipper Irie on? He's a lifelong Arsenal. Talk about tunes. I mean, I know Tipper, you know. I didn't know Tipper wanted to do content. Like, if he does, he's more than welcome. Two Pistols said, Raya is poor, very concerning. H says we need a new goalkeeper. Black Kid said there was not enough sun in the second half for Odegaard. Levi said, Rice, man of the match. Yeah, that second half tipped it for me. I thought it was unbelievable. Chanel says, big up Curtis. Second half was good for sure. Really good second half. Nick said, could have easily been 6 or 7. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. 3-0, but could have easily been 7 or 8. But I'd have taken 3-0 before the game. We are 4 points clear of Manchester City. Obviously, 2 games in hand, but we've got to apply that pressure to Man City. As good as Man City are, Man City, they are worried about us because in that documentary that came out recently about Man City, they spoke about Arsenal a lot from last season. So even though Grealish was giving it, we always knew we'd beat them, and they were concerned by us, and they will be concerned by us now. We just need something to go wrong. They've drawn 7 games this season. We just need 1 draw. They've drawn more games than us. So 1 draw can potentially turn this into... I would say if Arsenal won the league this year, it's the best year of my life as an Arsenal fan. Because the Invincibles, I was young. I enjoyed it. I remember it. I remember celebrating it. But to be as a big, grown adult, I've never had the pleasure of celebrating Arsenal win the title. This would go down as the greatest for me. So we just need one thing to go wrong. And we have obviously got to handle business. We got to beat United at Old Trafford, which won't be easy. Best channel on YouTube, said Levi. People saying in the chat, Odegaard wasn't very good today. He played some good passes. And what I like about Odegaard is he gets on the ball a lot. He's pivotal to our team. You know, if he doesn't do it in that attacking role, nobody doesn't. He played some lovely passes today. I just thought his end product, you know, he should have definitely scored. Right, I'll finish off with a vote because there are a lot of you in the chat still saying that Saliba was man of the match. And some of you saying Havertz was man of the match despite, obviously, he didn't get the goal. I think it's between Saliba, Havertz and Declan Rice. So we'll finish off with a poll. It's great to do polls like this where you're having to argue about who the best player was because 3 players played that well. Who was your man of the match? I'm not including anyone else. I think those 3 were the standout players. Declan Rice, 1 goal, 1 assist. Great second half. Kai Havertz, who led the line brilliantly, should have had 2 assists. Saka and Rice both missed sitters. And William Saliba, who just defended like an absolute maverick. I don't think anyone else was as good as those 3. There were some decent performances, though. I thought Partey was okay. I thought Tomiyasu did well. I thought Ben White did all right as well. Who was your man of the match? I think when you look at it, there's an argument for all 3 of them because if Saliba doesn't do that defending in the first half from Gabriel's mistake, we're potentially going in at half-time 1-0 down and we're nervous wrecks. So you've got to give huge credit for Saliba's defending. He also nearly scored today. He sat down the defender, chopped it back onto his left foot. You know, he was unbelievable today. You then look at Declan Rice, brilliant assist into Trossard, reverse pass, and then the goal is outstanding. The energy levels from him are just unbelievable. He's still running in the 95th minute, winning the ball back. And then, you know, goal and assist, that does that tip it in the edge for him. And then third, you're looking at Havertz. He led the line so well today. He didn't get the goal, which is a shame, but he should have had 2 assists. It's a difficult one to choose. It is difficult. If you'd have asked me at half-time, I would have probably said Saliba. Then in the second half, I was like, maybe you got to give it to Havertz. By the end of the game, I'm probably saying Declan Rice. It's a good debate. Let me know what you think. Vote on it. Havertz won the penalty as well, as Nathan said. That was a vital moment. Big up Trossard. I don't think he played that well today, I'm going to be honest, but clutch as always. Say it all the time. He's arguably the best finisher at the football club. When he gets a big chance, he doesn't often miss. And the thing I have to give him credit for, Trossard has scored 11 Premier League goals this season. Right? That's more than he ever scored at Brighton. At Brighton, he never hit double figures in a season. 5 in 31 games, 5 in 35 games, 8 in 34 games. And that's with him starting. He's come to Arsenal. He's got 11 league goals. Doesn't even start most weeks. Again, you're talking about a player that with more starts would have scored 15 plus goals in the league this season. He is Mr. Clutch. He is Mr. Clutch. So, listen, I thought today was very positive in the end. Was I nervous for 20 minutes in that second half? Absolutely, at 1-0. But we handled business. Scored 3, kept a clean sheet. And they deserve a lot of credit. They deserve a lot of credit. Alfred said he didn't score, but Havertz has arrived. He was everywhere. His hold-up play is unbelievable. Also, Odegaard's passing should have had 2 assists. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't want to downplay the passing from Odegaard. His passing today was pivotal. Everything goes through him. Just a shame he didn't score. He should have scored. Mickey said, I have a feeling we will get the help we need. Come on, you Gunners. Let's hope so. Let's hope so that City make a mistake somewhere. And Havertz is about to do the interview on TNT Sports. Let's end this poll. I'm going to get out of here and leave you guys to enjoy your Saturday. And I will have a fan cam out in the next 20 minutes. And I'll have a video on TikTok as well. 63% Declan Rice. 64%, sorry, Declan Rice. 19% Kai Havertz and 18% William Saliba. There you go. The people have spoken. But listen, 3 great performances anyway. And a vital victory for the team today. Listen, I want to say a big thank you to everyone tuned in. Really appreciate your support as always. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And listen, I may come back on later depending on what time I get back. But if not, I'll be on tomorrow maybe. And on Monday, we'll round up the game as well. And watch the fan cam in the next 45 minutes. Enjoy your Saturday, people. Arsenal top of the league, 4 points clear. Come on, Wolves. Pedro Neto. I've always rated you, mate. Do us a favour. Bless.